Was good, family? We live back again. Friday night. You already know how we do. And we got a little something going on. So, I'm going to drop the link. And we going to get this cracking, you know what I'm saying? Back on the Smokers Lounge. I am your host, Chris Cyphers. So you already know we about to get into it. We got the old head and we got the young head. So Peace to the family. What's good, y'all? Peace and love. Peace and love. Brother Bro Cook is in the building. Brother Dis is in the building. What's going on, brother? How you doing?
My word is bond, bro. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? My word is bond. And we're gonna give everybody, much respect to Chris Cyphers. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna give everybody a chance to come on in, but I think we was having a good build, but the only let me say this real quick, just for clarity, right? Me and
Yeah.
Noon, we kind of like the same age, right? And we got like a real mutual respect because he respect me and I respect him. It's all respect at the end of the day. But my thing is I listen. Like I really listen. Before I speak, I listen first. And I try to say, okay, I listen, then I form my own opinion. And then I say, okay, let me make this comment or let me ask this question. But I don't make the comment or I don't ask the question without listening first. And what I'm hearing from Noon is he say that um, Will B is young. So I say, okay, well, can you put an age on wisdom? Because me personally, I don't think that you can put an age on wisdom. Because I learned from you. I learned from God body. I learned from all the younger people because I don't look at you as a young person. I just look at you as a man. I don't see you could be 22, you could be 12. It
Right.
doesn't matter to me. It's just if you have a certain type of understanding, it doesn't matter how old you are. You just have that understanding. So we gonna build from there. I'm not gonna say, hey man, see Chris Cyphers, God body man, them young ass nigga, man, they young, they don't know shit. I'm older. I've been through. No, I'm not gonna. That's me personal. I'm just talking personal.
Yeah.
I don't rock that way. Listen to you, and I'm like, damn. If anything, I say something like this, man. That young nigga got his shit together, and you hear me saying that. You heard me tell you that. God body that heard me tell him that. Y'all young boys got y'all shit together. I wish
Facts.
I could reverse time a little bit and say, shit, if I wish I was on this shit y'all at the age that y'all at. Because if I was on this shit, like if I was y'all age and I was listening to shit like how y'all doing and taking the shit in and running with it, ain't no telling where the fuck I would be right now. So I listen to y'all. I'm not fin I ain't and not one time am I gonna stand on the top of a hill and look down. No, I'm not gonna do that. So it's not about me coming down to y'all level because I'm not coming down on no level. We all on the same level. So just because you younger don't mean that you can't teach me nothing. That's my problem if I can hear it. Because I didn't already block my mind. You see what I'm saying? I didn't already said to myself, I know this and you don't. I got these sources and you don't. I didn't already block my mind, so I can't hear nothing from you anyway. And I think that's the problem. So
No,
when I
no,
hear Noon, I love him to death. That's my
no,
bro. You know
no,
he my
no. That
bro.
no. Here I am. Look. This is not the point. The point I'm saying is that I have no problem learning from somebody younger than me. but talk to me in a way that I can understand what you're saying, rather than coming to me like you know it all and you haven't lived it all. Now, say for instance, now put this in perspective. Just think about it. Just listen to me for a second. If you didn't know how to if you didn't know how to ride a bike, right, and somebody older than you was trying to teach you how to ride a bike, and you like, no, I want to try to learn how to ride it myself, and you kept falling and busting your head and kept hurting yourself, and he like, come on, I'm trying to teach you how to ride this bike, but yet you still keep falling and hurting yourself, then what is the point? What's the purpose? What's the purpose? You gonna keep falling when somebody older than you
The
that already got experience of
purpose
riding a bike
is
can teach you how to learn it.
keep trying. The purpose is to make sure you
You
keep
you you
like
you you you're missing my
you make
point. This what
okay.
I'm
I got your
saying.
point. I got your point. I see.
I'm not
I'm
talking
following
about
you.
you. I'm talking about him. You're missing my point.
I'm
And this is
following
the
you.
point of the younger generation is that they feel like they could ride the bike, but you don't know how to ride the bike. It's a way to do it. And the only thing that the older generation that done been through all the shit y'all done went through, the civil rights and all the crack era, y'all living this shit, we done already lived it. And the only thing we trying to do is give y'all a future ass, give y'all a look into the future of where it will lead y'all to. And if y'all can't get it, the only thing we trying to do is be a guide or a counsel. But y'all up here wanna down us or try to make us seem like we don't know shit because we older than y'all. No, we done lived this shit. We done already lived. We done it. No, I'm not trying to sit up here and try to be y'all leader. I'm not trying to be your leader. I'm just here to be a counsel and a guide. That's it. I don't care if you don't believe what I say. Live your life, but don't try to make what you sing, what y'all say. Don't try to make saying what y'all say is better than what my experience. I'm already ready to check out of here. I done learned it all. I mean, I'm here already. I done it. And the only thing I'm here to do is share my experience. That's it. And if you don't want it, fine, cool. I'm all right with that. You know, I'm not here to try to make you believe anything. I always say I'm not here to convince or try to get you to believe in anything. The only thing I'm here to do is share information. That's it. But what I hate is when, especially our young brothers. That's why I gravitate to Godbody and Chris Cypher, because we had these conversations and we actually talk about this, and it's never these type of conversations. It's never, well, this and this and this and this and this and this. They ask questions. They ask questions and they want answers. It's not so much. It's not so much what you do will be. You want to impose your will of what you think, but don't nobody think like you, bro. You think how you think. Just ask questions, and then you could get a better aspect of what another person thinks. Just like the brother Bro Cook, he always asks questions. He don't know me from Adam, but he asks questions. But yet we agree on a lot of shit, and we disagree on a lot of shit too. Just like when I dropped the shit about the Templars and all that shit and how they founded America and all that, he was like, hell yeah. But then soon
Yeah,
as
that
it
was
came,
bad.
yeah, but then soon as it came to what this nigga was saying, and he don't know shit about that, it's like, oh, you wrong. You shouldn't know. He don't know that. And he need to know that shit because that's his birthright. And he don't know it. He don't know his science. And that's what I'm talking about. Fuck all this superficial bullshit, this debate shit. Let's get down to the science of this shit. That's what I'm talking about as an old head. Fuck all this shit, all this other bullshit. Let's get to the science of it. And if
Hey,
it
can
ain't
y'all
gonna
hear
help
me?
us,
I'm just trying to make sure y'all can. My bad, no.
if it ain't gonna help us
Yeah,
as
we
a
hear you, God,
people,
body.
I hear you, God
Okay.
body. If it ain't
All
gonna
right.
help us as a people, then why the fuck is we even talking about it for? But why is we wasting time? Shit, I could be in there laying up with my old lady. Instead of, you know what I'm saying? You
Hey,
understand?
hey,
Oh,
hey, Ness,
oh,
that's why I always be like this. It ain't it's you shouldn't so much impose your will, but it should be like two logical answers coming to an even bigger solution. It shouldn't be like more of you trying to force your will on somebody. So I definitely get what you're saying, but one
I,
thing I just want to tell you about the whole thing, just take it just a little easier because if you
but
like
look, but look,
you know what you know, right? Look, you know what you know, right? And he might
yeah.
think he know what he know, but at the end of the day, you the elder, and I would think that you being the elder, you should know that you know what you're talking about. So just take it a little easier on him. I would say
But you
that's
know,
about it. It
but
wasn't nothing
and that's
bad
a
or nothing.
fact. Well, hold
A
on a
I
minute,
fact.
no.
understand. I
Hold
understand
on,
what you say.
no,
I
no, hold
understand.
on,
Chris
hold on.
Cypher told me the same thing,
Hold,
and Brother Cook told me the same thing. But when y'all get done,
Yeah,
I'm
I
gonna say
know how
what I
it be
got.
when we get intense and we get talking about what we talking about. But yeah, definitely.
yeah, just hold on. Let me say this real quick, right? And I think that I think that what I'm about to say is pertinent to the conversation. I got three daughters, right? Now, my older two daughters, they were good. I taught them how to read. I taught them how to write. I taught them how to ride bikes. I taught them how to drive cars. I taught them the basics of life, right? But now my third daughter, my last daughter, my youngest one, complete rebellion. I'm talking about total rebellious in every aspect. She want to hear shit. I can do this by myself, all that. Now, see, what I had to do, because what I was doing was I was imposing my will on her. I'm telling her, no, you're going to do this shit like this because it worked with my other two daughters. So I expected for it to work with her, but it didn't. So you know what I had to do? I had to go inside her mind. I had to get inside her mind and find out the way she think. As soon as I found out how she think, I said, "Oh, okay. Now I know how to handle you." So instead of me trying to show her how to ride the bike, I stood right there by her. I let her fall down. I let her scratch her knees up. I let her mess her nails up. I let her mess herself up. And then after she got done messing herself up, then she came and said, "Daddy, you know what? Can you show me how to do this?" I
Thank
let her
you.
go through that.
That's all I was
I
saying.
kicked back though, but I kicked back though.
That's all I was saying.
I didn't interrogate her. I didn't antagonize her. I just kicked back and I let her make her mistakes. And
Well,
then once she was done making her mistakes and she wanted to ask me because I was right up with her the whole time,
but
just
bro,
like I was
Cook,
with my other daughters. Hold
bro,
on, let me
bro.
finish. Let me finish.
Okay,
Let me finish it
okay.
up. Let me finish it off.
All
All I
right.
need is 10 more seconds.
Go ahead.
My point is this. Chris Cyphers and Godbody. Let's just take them two young brothers right there. They have a certain level of understanding.
They do.
Okay. Now you take Will B. Will B has a certain type of understanding. I cannot treat Will B. I cannot talk to Will B. I cannot expect for Will B to understand how I'm gonna deal with Chris Cyphers and Godbody because he's coming from a different perspective. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna listen to him. When I say listen, I mean really listen. And then I'm gonna say, "Oh, okay, bro. Okay, I see how you are." I'm not gonna say that he's not a phenom because he is. I'm not gonna say that he's not dumb because he's not.
I didn't say none of
I'm a
that.
no. I
The
know you
only,
didn't. I know you didn't. I know you didn't. I'm just talking about me. But what
yeah.
I'm gonna do is I'm gonna listen to what he's saying. I'm gonna listen to his perspective, and then I'm gonna build on that. Fuck me and what I know.
Okay, now check
My
this out though.
perspective. Hold, let
Now,
me
now.
finish. Just let me finish it up. Just let me finish it up. Fuck me, fuck me, and fuck my perspective because it's not about me and my perspective. It's about him and where he coming from because he the one that
Exactly.
trying to get it. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna help him by listening and helping. I'm not gonna shoot him. I'm not gonna throw daggers at him. I'm not gonna say you ain't no phenom. I'm not gonna do that because that ain't helping it. I'm gonna say, all right, brother. Okay, all right. You said that. Okay, let's build on that. All right. Okay, let's go. Every aspect. How much he gonna listen to me after that? Check out how much I'm in his mind after that. Check out how much me and him gonna be able to build after that. We gonna
Yeah.
be able to build on another level. I cannot compare him to Chris and Godbody.
Right.
Compare him to that because he's not like that. He
Now
different.
listen.
He
Not
the
right.
same young lion as they are. He the
Yeah.
same young lion like they are. But
I,
he coming from a different perspective. So what I gotta do is take my fucking self out of it.
yeah. Now,
To him. And
I've
then
been
I'm done. Go
listening.
ahead, bro.
Yeah, I've been listening to Will B for a long time. You know what I'm saying? And I've been sitting back in the background listening to what he was saying. And we done had conversations on panels where, you know, I was actually sitting there listening to him. So then when it came to this aspect of what we was talking about tonight, I'm really trying to figure out where he at. And that's why I had to ask the hard questions. And that's why I really had to try to figure out where he at. Same thing that me and Chris Cypher went through. Same thing that me and you went through. Same thing that me and Godbody went through. When we had a conflict of interest, when we had to have them conversations. Like, okay, where you at, bro? Because like I deal with a whole different type of science. I'm not a debater, and I'm not so much of a show and prove. I try to look into the mind, the body, and soul of a person, and I want to connect with that part of a person. But at the same time, I'm asking questions as a hypothetical to get you to open up to me, so so you can reveal your true self to me, if that make any sense. I want to know where you at. I don't want the dogmatic view of you or a regurgitated aspect of you. I've always gave y'all my true self. Even if I have to bring you a source of what I'm talking about, I'm still bringing y'all my soul. You know what I'm saying? And what I gathered from him, it's just like, and I don't mean this in a disrespectful way. It's like, it's more or less like a Yahweh perspective. You want to have your voice, but you don't want to hear nobody else's standpoint. You don't want to hear what nobody else have to say. It always has to be conflictual. It always has to be what I did it and da 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 da. You know, hold on, just listen. If you want to be a student to this type of degree of information, you have to sit back and listen. It's pretty much like an initiation. You have to go through the fire to understand some shit. You just can't know everything to get to a point of understanding where you don't know shit. Where you can say, well, I don't know, teach me. And then when a person starts teaching you, you oh, wait a minute. That's like disrespectful. That's like disrespecting what a person trying to say. So of course the fire gonna come. Of course I'm gonna come hard. Because at this point, what can you teach me?
No.
That's all I'm saying. What can you teach me?
No.
All right.
Brother.
I'm gonna let it
Yes.
be.
No, bro. Check this out.
I'm gonna let it be.
The difference from what me and you went through, you and Godbody went through, you and anybody else went through over here within the group or within the fam, versus from what you and Will went through was you didn't call any one of us anything compared to what you called him over on Sir Drop's channel. Right? You didn't call me out of my name, not one time.
I called him out of his name.
Bro, you said he pretty much scum. He don't know shit. He dumb. He can't teach you nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did.
I meant
you
that.
did.
Yeah, I meant
You
that.
did.
Yeah, that right
You
there. I
did.
didn't call him. I ain't call him no
But
bitch.
that
I
was a
ain't call him a
dagger
whole
though.
ass nigga. I ain't call him none of
Dagger
that.
though.
He cannot teach me anything. He can't.
He can't
There's
teach you
nothing.
nothing. You already got a closed mind, brother. You got to
No, it's
open your
not.
mind
Hold
up
on.
to
Wait.
it.
Hey, can we
Hold
take
on.
turns, bro? Can we take turns,
Wait.
Yeah, go ahead. Let me shut the
Wait a
hell
minute.
up.
Wait a minute.
I love y'all, bro.
No. What I'm saying is that the reason why I said he couldn't teach me anything because of a question he asked me. And I don't think nobody caught this. He said, I'm going to ask you a question on the elementary level. And I'm like, okay, ask me the question. And he gave me a 5-minute question. That's not an elementary question. So I have to, and the question he asked me couldn't be asked on the elementary level. So when I started giving him the answer, he started cutting me off. And that's why I'm like, man, no. No. That's when I got to that point. Because how I felt, you actually assault my intelligence. Because you talking about you're gonna ask me a question on the elementary level, and if didn't nobody catch that, well, it's cool, it's all right. Because it's just like Bro Cook. If you ask me, say, okay, why is water? That's why I asked the question. Why is water wet? You know what I'm saying? That's an elementary question because water is wet. You know, I mean, it's just an elementary question. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta go scientific in that, cause water is fucking wet, cause it's water. That's why why the shit is wet. It wasn't meant to be a disrespect to him, but you disrespected me talking about this is an elementary question, and you give me a 3-minute question and expect a 4-sentence answer, and that's all that was about. You know, cause I keep telling people I don't know if it go over people's heads or not, man. I'm on a whole different psyche. I'm not really about this. You know, I'm here to teach people. You know, I'm not here to debate and I'm not here to argue. I'm here to build. And whether you agree with me or not, I just want us to have some sort of understanding as to what we're building on. But if I can't get a sentence out without an interruption, then what's the sense of the bill? What's the sense of the conversation? What's the sense of us even having a conversation, or whether even you calling me brother, if we can't even have a conversation to build on the student-teacher or a teacher-student level? It just don't make no sense to me. It's an oxymoron, for real. And I'm right here, I'm still trying to make sense to the argument of what me and this man went through. He couldn't handle a certain level of fucking scholarship. So he ran. Period. Maybe he'll come back and we'll have a conversation and we'll have a better build, but at that point, he couldn't handle it. Just like I said, Kabbalah, he went to the Kabbalion. That showed me his level of scholarship, because I said Kabbalah. I didn't say Kabbalion.
Well, the Kabbalion is just a breakdown of the Kabbalah. So I think
no, it has nothing. It has nothing to do with the Kabbalah. Kabbalion has nothing to do. No, it don't.
Yeah, it does. It
no,
breaks
it
down
don't.
the Kabbalah.
No, it don't.
It breaks down the Kabbalah. Yeah, it do.
It don't.
Okay, we can go back and forth in that, and that'll be another bill. But what I'm saying is,
it don't.
I think what the brother was saying is, you challenge something specific. So what he did was he showed you something specific on that topic. So you said that he didn't know nothing about it. So it's just me, because I'm not speaking for him. It's just me, just listening to what was going on. So when you said that, he said, okay, you think I'm lying. So let me show you something that I've read. Let me show you something that I have. So okay, he showed it to show you that he's not just talking out of his ass. He actually have a book. He's actually read it, and he understands something.
How do you know but this is the thing. How do you know he read it?
He right here. He's on the chat.
Yeah, okay. I'm just saying. All right. Okay. So how do you know he actually? Did you actually read the book?
He read that book.
All right.
I'm sure he read it.
Just like when I got to talking about the frequency of vibration, one of the laws of Tahuti, one of the laws of Hermetics. Didn't nobody on that chat say anything about it. Didn't nobody even expound on that shit. Didn't nobody talk about vibration, none of that shit. I was the only person talking about it. So if that's the case, I'm the only one that read the book. If that's the case, me and him could have built on that principle of that book about vibration.
Well,
That's
yeah,
what
y'all could have
that's
built
all
on
I'm
that
saying.
point, but
Instead of showing me a cover of a book, shit, I could show you a million covers of books, but that don't mean I read it
what you was,
or had
but
any
that's
type
what
of
you was,
understanding of it.
but basically that's what you was doing though, because what will be, let me tell you my understanding
Now
of the situation.
go
What
ahead,
will
y'all
be,
got it.
what will be is saying that he is the source. He's the source.
Okay.
And
Everybody said,
you're naming sources. You
okay,
saying
so
that I
now check
read
this
this
out.
book. That
Right.
book was a source, right?
Mm-hmm.
Meaning
Yep.
whoever wrote that book, they were the source.
Yep.
Will B is talking from his heart, meaning that he is the source. He's the one writing his own book.
Okay.
So he's not going off what somebody else was in somebody else's source. Because
Mm-hmm.
I could tell you, okay, you know what, I read the Holy Bible. I read the Holy Bible, right? I know the New Testament and the Old Testament. This is facts. You could challenge me on any uh verse or book in the Bible, and I guarantee you, me and you gonna go all night on it because I read it. But guess what though? The Bible is speaking from people's point of view.
Right.
Mark
That's
wrote
all
from
it
his
is.
point of view. Matthew
That's
wrote
all it
from his
is.
point of view. John wrote from his point of view. Jonah wrote from his point of view. Malachi wrote from his point of view. They all wrote from their point of view. And what Will B is saying, this is just my opinion of what he's saying because I can't speak for him.
Yeah.
But what I think he's saying is, he's coming to you from his own point of view. He don't need no book because when you look at the book is coming from that source. Now I'm not downgrading books because I read all the time. I read every day. That is to enhance my knowledge.
So from source
But in the end
information.
of the day, I am the
So
source, not that
so
book.
from
Me.
your source information, what is life? And what is the principle of polarity? And what do all these principles, these 7 principles, as far as gender, polarity, vibration, mentalism, where is that source for yourself? How can you find yourself within that source and how do you make that manifest within your life? And that's what I'm talking about. How can you use that information to manipulate this construct that we call them? Well, how can we? This is what I'm saying. That this is my work, and this is what I do every day. You know what I'm saying? This is how I make cars happen in my life. This is how I make jobs happen. This is how I make raises happen. This is how I make things happen in my life based on these teachings that I learned throughout my life. And it's been pitfalls. It's just like we could be frustrated about, and we could have these conversations all day, right? But how is you making this actually manifesting within your life when you the source? So you have to have a source besides the source to make this shit happen. So if you have to get it from a book and gain your own understanding, that's your source, and I'm not disagreeing with that. But when you have a conversation with somebody that's more versed than you are, coming within your source, and they trying to teach you something, why not listen? That's all I'm saying. Why not listen instead of trying to out talk me or down talk me or try to make it sound like I don't know what I'm talking about or I'm trying to make me sound like I'm stupid. Just listen to what I'm saying. Just
Yeah, bro. I ain't saying
listen to what
nothing,
I'm
bro.
trying to say.
I ain't
That's
even
all I'm
saying
saying.
nothing, bro.
I'm just gonna let it go, man, because evidently it's not making sense. So I'm not about to keep on having this conversation.
Yeah, it's making sense. I was just gonna let somebody else, get in and talk because man, you've been going back and forth. So
I ain't even
Man, you
saying
cool,
nothing.
bro, Cook.
Godbody,
You
right?
already
Well,
know,
you my
man.
brother, man. You
You
my brother,
already know.
man.
Just like everybody on this panel, we know we cool, but this has nothing to
Yeah.
do with any of us on this panel. It has nothing to do with Chris Cypher. It has nothing to do with Godbody. It has nothing to do with Bro Cook. It has everything to do with Will B. And yet he's never said nothing. And I'm
Well, I
trying to
think it's
figure out. Go ahead.
well. I'm gonna say I think it's got something to do with all of us because we are all here. We all witnessing it. So we all
So
are a part of
so
it.
so this is what I'm saying. If I'm wrong, if I was wrong in my tact and the way I came off, I apologize. But I'm not wrong in what I was saying. I may have been wrong in the way I came off, but I'm not wrong in what I was saying. Because the way I look at it is that, okay, you may be younger than me and you may have read a few books or you may have gained a little understanding. But man, I've been doing this shit since I was 17 years old, far as consciousness. Marcus Garvey, Nation of Islam, all these reparation shit, all this shit. I've been doing this shit since I was 17. I've been a straight up foot soldier, Marines, all that shit. And what I'm trying to get younger brothers to understand is that fuck this shit. It's about you. And this is the creed. It's about you and your understanding. And it's about your truth. Know thyself. And you can know anybody else. I've always said that. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, when there's somebody, an older cat, that done been through the same shit that you're trying to experience, listen to them. Just just give them an ear. Just be quiet and just listen to them. If it's making sense to you, it's making sense. If not, you ain't gotta listen to them. And that's all I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that I got the Holy Grail. I'm the light, and I'm the Messiah. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that I've been through enough shit, as far as spirituality, consciousness, occult, spirituality, all this shit. I read so much shit. I came across fucking out of print books, all types of shit that I'm quite sure haven't nobody came in contact with. You know what I'm saying? So please don't insult my intelligence or my time to think that I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. And I'm just sitting up here just just having a conversation just to have it. No, I'm here to teach my brothers, especially my young brothers, that it's about your spiritual self. It's not about what I'm telling you. Sometimes it may seem harsh. Sometimes you have to be harsh. Sometimes you have to, you know what I'm saying, go upside a nigga head a couple times so they just to get them to think a little bit deeper. Not that not that I'm trying to hold you out, try to make you look like a hoe or anything. I'm just trying to get you to understand something. And that's it, man. That's all. I'm not here to claim big eyes, little U's, trying to be bigger than anybody else. No, that ain't the case. I'm not here on YouTube every day trying to do videos for 6-7 hours. No, I'm not here to impress nobody. I'm here to give them information. And I do it on a spiritual level, just to get people to understand some shit, just to bring information. And whether that information resonate with you or not, that's cool. But don't try to come at me at a point like I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. And that's how I felt. And that's why I came the way I came. That's the only reason why I came where I came. Because you trying to make me seem like I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Like I don't know what I'm talking about. See, I catch all tones. I understand what people be talking about, man. That's why me and bro got into it. Because he tried to come at me a certain type of way. No, you ain't about to come at me a certain type of way because I hear you. I hear everything you saying. Hello?
Yeah.
Sean Body, God Body, Chris, y'all want to
Yeah.
respond to that? Will be.
I mean, we'll be here, man. I mean, I'm here, bro. I
mean, is Will B still here or he just on the panel?
Yeah, he up here. I don't know if his mic muted, but he on the panel.
I'm just saying to Will B, man, I don't hate you. It ain't, man, this just a big bro shit. You know what I'm saying? This just a big bro shit. You know what I'm saying? Because I see what you doing. You know shit, but you trying to get an understanding of shit because you bouncing back and forth between panels trying to get an understanding of shit. I watch shit. I just sit back and I don't say nothing. I be just like I be on everybody's panel. Sometimes I sit in the back chat and I don't say nothing. I just listen. Just to see what niggas at. You know what I'm saying? But I notice you be on everybody's panel trying to get an understanding and trying to put your input in some shit. You know what I'm saying? I see your light. I'm just trying to show you the shit, bro. You are your light. You don't need no confirmation for nothing, man. And that's what I'm trying to show you. You talking about you need a teacher, you're a teacher student. Nigga, you are the teacher, but you still gotta be a student at the end of the day. The best master teacher is the master student. He the motherfucker
Okay, so you just said facts, but why you not incorporating the same principle though? Because
What you mean I'm not?
what you just said is
What you mean I'm not?
what you just said is he can stand on his own principle, right? That he the master teacher. But you said that he can't teach you nothing. So that's a contradiction, bro.
How is that
How
a
is it that
contradiction? Hold on,
because
wait a minute.
if you saying that he the master
Bro Cook,
master teacher,
Bro Cook, you
you
listen.
contradicting yourself. You closing your
No,
mind up, bro.
listen. No. See, you're listening to things from a standpoint of how you listen to it. What I said was how I'm like, to be a master student, you have to be a master teacher. And to be a master student, you have to listen. But if you don't listen, how can you learn anything? That's what I'm saying. So that's not a contradiction. So if you never listen, hold on. Because you wanna know why? Because every time I'm talking and I'm trying to tell him something that he's trying to listen to, just like anybody else, just like me, you, Chris Cypher, Strange Magic, anybody, we can have this conversation. When I'm talking, ain't nobody saying nothing when I get to talking. Because everybody's sitting there tuning in, they got their notepads, they writing and anything. But then you got a person every 5 sentences, but this and this and this and this. But this and this, hold on, bro. You gotta sit back. Hold on, I ain't done with my point yet. Okay? That's what I'm talking about. So that's not a contradiction. That's not a contradiction, bro.
What I'm saying is you said that he can't teach you nothing. As soon as you say that he can't teach you nothing, you've already closed the door. You've already closed your mind, meaning that no matter what he say, whether he ask a question or make a comment, you can't hear it because you closed the door by saying he can't teach you nothing. And what I'm saying is, if you don't tell a person that, if you don't say, well, you can't teach, if I say, man, look, you can't teach me nothing, right then and there, I've already closed the door. So that person know that they can't come in the door.
Bro
So
Cook,
what's so
that's like,
funny,
but
y'all?
Bro Cook,
He haven't said not one word. What's going
that's
on?
Like
hold on, no.
Hold on, that's like
before you go in, bro. What's going on, Chris? He ain't said not one word. Is he still here? Like, what's going on? I don't get it. Like, this shit weird. Hey, Will B, you there?
But this like somebody.
I don't know about it. I don't know. They ain't
but
saying
look,
nothing.
But look. Hold on, God body. This just like somebody that riding a bike trying to teach me how to drive a car. And so, and when I say that, is that it's not the fact that he can't teach me anything. Maybe what he's trying to teach me, I already know. Or maybe I'm more advanced than what he's trying to talk about. I'm trying to put him up on some advanced shit so he can get where I'm at. That's what I'm talking about. It's not that he could teach me how to be more cool and calm and collective in the chat or on the panel where he don't have to show his emotions and things. He could teach me that. But as far as the metaphysical shit or some spirituality, he can't teach me that shit. He can't.
Bro,
it's nothing
you're
he can
the
teach
wise one. You're the wise one. He's
I'm
not the
not.
wise one.
No,
you
that's what I'm trying to say,
wise
man.
one. If you know what he can teach. At this point, you feel you know what he can teach or what he cannot teach to you.
Yeah.
So why would you sit there and keep going back and forth with someone who can't teach you anything that you don't know?
Actually, it was a conversation
You're
on the
the
panel.
you
That's
are
what it
the
was.
one.
It was a
We
it was a conversation within the panel. You know what I'm saying? And it'd be me and Nicky C talking, then he'll jump in. Then it'd be me and Sir Drop talking, then he'll jump in. Then it become me and him. That's how it was, and that's how these panels
then
work out.
Right. Then maybe he want to be a part of it, and then that's when you got to step out and be just like, hey, bro, like we building this and you can't really come in and jump in like that. Now, if if you have some facts to what you saying, because we're building off stuff that we built on and we put up facts. So, come and issue in your facts so we can bring that along with us and we can
If I
say, okay, that's concrete. But at the point where you don't have to keep going back and forth and back and forth and back and
I was
forth.
wrong,
Like,
you right. Y'all, I mean, y'all right, man. I was on some bullshit, but
no, it's not even a right and wrong thing because I don't want you to feel like we wrong.
yeah,
I want you to know that we overstand you. We get what
I
you're
just
saying, but we looking at you as an elder that's wise with knowledge. So we're gonna look at you to basically see the lesson. What can we learn from this from for our wise seasoned old head? You
yeah.
know,
Now
can we learn from this? I don't want to learn going back and forth with somebody that can't teach him anything because that's just gonna be conflict and conflict and conflict for no reason.
but you know what though, Chris? I learned a lot from this, and
Mhm.
I learned a lot from him that he don't think I learned. Not that he can't teach me nothing about what I already know, but what I don't know. You know what I'm saying? And that's how to be patient. And that's been my greatest battle far as these YouTube streets, and especially panels and having patience.
I'm glad you even said that.
And yeah, I don't have a certain amount of patience because at this point we don't have a lot of quote unquote time. And if we still at point A, you know what I'm saying, where I think brother is at, I'm trying to bring them up to where we at. I'm trying to bring them up to speed. You know what I'm saying? And it's cool to be love, light, and peace and all. It's cool, but you got to get into another. You got to get into another side so you can create that balance. Just like Luke Skywalker, when Luke Skywalker first became a Jedi, he was all love and light, and he wanted to save the Jedi Order. But then he had to go to the dark side. But when he found out who his father was, he was like, you know what? I got to find some balance. And that's when he became a master Jedi. And that's what we need to do. That was a lesson pretty much put inside of a movie of how we supposed to be. We gonna have our light side, we gonna have our dark side. We have to learn how to balance that shit. You know what I'm saying? So what I just put him through was a
That's a
trial of
movie,
fire.
though.
It's a movie, but fiction is fiction is stranger than reality. You know what I'm saying? Because if you really pay attention to movies, it's really playing out reality. You know, but that's neither here nor
But
there.
people don't have to tap into their dark side to get by in life. That has nothing to do with that. What I like this is has everything to do with if we're getting trying to get forward in life, if we're trying to get to a place where we're reaching higher consciousness, trying to free ourselves, open our minds, expand our minds, all this stuff.
Yeah, yeah,
And it has to be at a point where the where it's not just about the information because you're passionate about it, right?
yeah. Not say for instance, Chris
Okay,
Cypher.
right. Yes.
Now
Go
say
ahead. Go
for
ahead.
instance, now say for instance, we don't know his life, just like you don't know my life or none of that. He could be living um Prince of Bel Air type life and came into consciousness and just trying to figure it out and haven't got to that side where he had to do some irrehensible shit. You know what I'm saying? To have that balance. You know, so sometimes you have to push a button. So, I mean, just sometimes. You know, and I had to learn this shit from Huey P. Believe it or not, I learned that shit from him. How a motherfucker push your buttons to get you to a point where you just asked at a nigga. You just so pissed the fuck off to the point you like, look, I gotta center myself. And I have to find a different type of way to come at it. I know a lot of people's like, oh, why you still trying to kick it with this nigga? He calls your wife a bitch. Oh, I gotta come to a point, a level. So I can, you understand what I'm saying? I had to do that shit. You know what I'm saying? That's something that I had to do. And a lot of people may have disagreed with my tact, but you know what it did? It taught me a stronger lesson. And just like the shit that I just put him through, it's going to teach him a different type of lesson. That you can't come at people with information that you're not willing to stand on. You know what I'm saying? To the point that you like, you know what? I told you everything I had to tell you. I'm done. I ain't got nothing else to say. I'm not about to keep on talking to you. You know, I ain't about to keep cutting you off. I ain't about to keep going through this because I gave you my truth. Because if you still trying to convince me of your truth, then it's a lie. And that's all that's the only lesson I was trying to teach him. That's it.
Wait, say that again. Say that again. If he what now?
If you trying to convince me of a truth, then evidently it's a lie. If you still trying to convince me of a truth, it's a lie. If you
Okay, so
can't say it,
why do you say he trying to convince you?
it's why is you still defending him? And he on the panel. Why can't he defend himself? Why is you still defending somebody? And that's
Well,
what I
he
can't
defended
understand.
his he
Because
defended himself though,
you
ain't he?
the old head and we learning from you.
I'm trying to, but at the same time, like I said,
When it comes to that, there's no buts because you're trying to forward us. So if we're trying to learn from you, we can't learn from chaos when you know right from wrong. You see what I'm saying?
right from wrong, wrong from right, evil and good, it's all perception of the perceiver. You know what I'm saying? It's all perception. Just like I meant no malice on what actually I was having fun. Actually, the only thing I was trying to do was teach him something. And this is where I think everybody's missing the mark, even him. Because y'all don't even I like I said, even I learned the lesson from it. And it was patience. It was patience. Trying to be patient with a brother that didn't understand or know what I was trying to teach him. But everybody trying to say that I'm coming at him sideways. I wasn't coming at him. I'm coming at him like I'm trying to teach you what I know. I'm trying to teach you what I know,
Bro,
and I'm trying to listen. I'm trying to listen to what I'm saying, what
bro,
you're saying.
we
All right, all
understand
right,
that part, bro.
all
We
right, man.
understand that part. We're not speaking about that, Noon. We're speaking about the part where you're talking down on the brother.
When did I talk down on him?
All right, hold on. I'm gonna go to the video. I'm gonna go
Yeah,
to the.
when did I talk? When I said he couldn't teach me anything?
It was, man. Bro, it was more than that, man. It was more than that. Like I don't like when you teach. I know when you teach, but when you start dogging a dude out, like I know the difference from dogging a dude out and telling
I
him
already
he's
know. I
so
already
great
know what you
wrong.
about to. I already know what you about to pull up. I already know. I already know. I already know what you about to pull up, and it's a reason why. Why I did that. I already know. I already know. Go ahead, bro.
Are you cool? But that's what we saying. We learning from you. We don't need to see that.
So this is what I'm saying.
If we learn if we learn it from you, because we on these panels a lot and we do this a lot, and you know we don't expect that just to see that side of you a lot. And if we've been through it and they've been through it, you know, we're gonna look at it as maybe like, okay, not is it, it's just a problem with Noon, but Noon is doing this with a lot of people. We don't want to look at it like that. You see what I'm saying?
And the thing is, see, this is the thing, and the thing is that my basic premise, what I was trying to get him to understand, was that okay, you know what you know, that's fine. But if you want somebody to teach you something, you have to be willing to listen. So he came with a question. I'm gonna give you an elementary question, and he went into a rant. He went into like a 3 minute, 4 minute question, and I'm like, okay. And then that's when I went in because you're not the only one on this panel, and everybody's up here trying to gain understanding. Don't don't make yourself to be to the and I noticed that on a lot of panels he's been on. You know what I'm saying? And if ain't nobody seen a pattern in this, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Because
But you know,
I've
the
seen a
thing is,
pattern.
you know though, and but you fell for the bait and you scooped to his age. You see what I'm saying? You
And that's
know
the
the pattern.
point.
You see, you telling us
And
you
that's
know the
yeah,
pattern, and you
that's the
scoop to the
point.
agent.
That's the point. You right.
We don't want to see it.
That's the point, and that's a point, and that's why I be skeptical when I do jump on panels. I just be on here. I just jump on the panel for a few minutes, say what I want to say, what I need to say, get some information, and I get off. I don't like to go for the back and forth because people are not going to understand where I'm coming from unless you invite me on the panel and we have a positive build on some shit. I don't want to exchange ideology. You know what I'm saying? That's not my forte. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to exchange ideology. You know what I'm saying? Because what that creates is just what we got tonight. And just like we'll get on anybody else panel when you disagree with their standpoint when you say the earth is flat and the earth is round. You know what I'm saying? I don't that's not what I want to do. I want to get into whatever we're talking about and let it move on that level. And that's a more mature way to deal with information. But then when it comes to a point where, and I don't know if, I don't know, when it gets to a point where every time you're trying to get a point out, and I've been saying this since I've been getting on these panels, when it gets to a point where you're trying to get your point across, and every time you get your point across, somebody got to, but this and this, and you like, bro, I ain't get, and then you have to get on the offensive or defensive. You have to get into a point where you know what, whether you young, old, or whatever, you still, that's just human nature. That's just human nature. You're gonna get into that point, and it's not an excuse. Don't get me wrong, I'm not excusing that shit. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not trying to belittle the brother. I never tried to belittle the brother. The only thing I'm trying to get the brother to do is think and understand that when a teacher is present, just learn how to listen and allow him to teach you. And if you're not willing to learn, okay, cool. Say you don't want to hear what the nigga got to say. You don't want to hear it. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that I can't learn anything from you because when you went every time he was talking, I was quiet. I didn't say anything. Rewind the tape. I let that brother talk. I let him say whatever he needed to say, except a couple times. Except a couple times when I was trying to make a point. Other than that, I let that man say what he had to say. Because I'm trying to get where he's coming from. And like I said, he couldn't teach me anything. Not based upon what I know. You know what I'm saying? Based upon what I know, he couldn't teach me anything. I could teach him something, but he couldn't teach me anything.
Well, see, I
You
think
know,
that's the problem. I think that's the problem, though. I think that's the problem right there. That you said that he can't teach you nothing, and that's why I said
I
as
didn't
soon
say he
as you
couldn't
say
teach
that,
me nothing. I
you
said he
just
couldn't teach
said it.
me anything.
You
Or anything or
nothing.
Anything
That's
and
the same
nothing is
thing,
anything
two
and
bro.
nothing
Come
different.
is
on,
the
No,
man.
it's
same
not. It's
thing.
not the same thing. It's not the same thing.
If I say
Anything.
that you can't teach me anything, and I say you can't teach
That's
me
not the
nothing,
same
you
thing.
tell me that. Okay, you tell me the difference then.
The difference between anything is nothing is that anything could be anything, but you could teach me about a tree. You know what I'm saying? Okay, you could teach me about a tree. You know what I'm saying? But to teach me about nothing, you couldn't teach me about a tree. That's what
But
I'm
it's
saying.
still the thing, though. You still
No.
got thing in the
Okay. All right.
equation.
We speaking on semantics. It's all right.
You
It's all
still
right.
got right,
It's all right.
exactly. We speaking on
It's all right. It's
semantics.
cool.
So
It's
if
all
you
right.
say anything or no
It's all
thing,
right. It's
you still
cool.
got the thing.
It's
So
all
you still
right.
got to discuss the discussion. So when
It's
you
all right.
say something like when you say you don't exchange ideologies, ain't that's what we doing?
Now
I
listen.
got
Now
my
check this.
ideology.
Now check this out.
Hold
Now
on, hold
no no
on.
no no.
I
I
got
won't
my
no bro
ideology. You
cook.
got
No
your
bro cook.
ideology.
What I
Ain't we
want to say.
exchanging ideologies? Ain't that's what this is about? Building. How do you build if you don't make an exchange?
No, it's dogmatic. It's not ideology. It's pretty much dogmatic because we're speaking on our own perspective and we're not speaking on things that's factual. You know what I'm
What's
saying? We're speaking
factual?
on.
What do
All
you
right,
consider factual?
all right.
I'm just saying, what do you consider factual? Because what you may consider a
It's
fact
green.
may
It's
not
the
be
color green
may not
green.
be
It's the color green
okay.
green. How
It
can
may
you
be green
prove
to
that it
you.
ain't green?
It may be green to you, but I might say
Dogmatically, green is yellow to you, but I can't
so.
prove
We
that. But
got
I,
two different.
we got two different
We got
perspectives.
two exactly. So if we got two different perspectives, then we can sit down and we could talk about it. And what are we talking about? When we talking, we are exchanging
Information.
ideologies. I
We're
have
exchanging
mine, you got
information.
yours.
We're exchanging information. That's all we're doing. We're exchanging information. When we get to dogmatics and ideology, it's based upon another person's information. You know what I'm saying? But when we're dealing with your information, you're just dealing with your belief or your knowing. See, when we're dealing with a higher level of information, and I try to explain this the best way I can.
He went out on here.
Yeah, I don't hear him either.
Hey, Noon. I don't know what happened, bro, but you went out. You was talking, then you went out. But we'll wait till he come back in. Can you hear me, Chris?
Yeah, I could hear you. You good?
Okay, what I was gonna say is until he come back, when he come back, I'll mute and let him finish his point. But what I was gonna say is this right here. Okay, I am a Freemason. I am that I am. And for those who are inclined to that type of knowledge, they know that I sit at the pinnacle of that knowledge, meaning I'm 33rd degree, which over here in the United States, the 33rd degree is the highest degree. Okay. My point is this: when I speak to people that are on a lower degree, I say, I don't tell them nothing about my degree. Nothing. When I teach, because I'm an elder. So when I go to the lodge on every first and third Saturday. Every first and third Saturday, we have an education session at the lodge, right? Now, there's brothers that know me and there's brothers that don't know me. So the ones that know me, of course, they know what my level is. But the ones that don't know me, they don't know what level I am. And I don't tell them that because that's irrelevant. But what is relevant is that you came here to teach. I mean, you came here to learn. So when you come to me and you want to learn something, I'm gonna stand up at the podium and I'm gonna give my presentation. And then after I give my presentation, I'm gonna leave room for questions. So now when you start asking me questions, I'm not gonna say, hey bro, you don't know what you're talking about because I'm a 33rd. No, I'm not gonna say that. I'm gonna answer your question on your level. And what I mean by that is you are at your level and I am at my level. It's not about me. It's not about me. It's about you and what level you on. Because you're the one that's coming here for information. So if you are the one that's coming here for information, at that point, it's not about me. I'm just here to find out what you want to know. I'm just here to try to give you the answers to your questions. So I'm never going to tell you, hey, bro, you can't teach me nothing. I'm never going to tell you, hey, bro, I don't want to hear that. I'm never going to tell you, hey, bro, I'm on this high level.
But you know
No,
what though,
I'm
bro,
never going
Cook?
to. Hold on, let me finish.
No, I'm just
I'm never
saying.
going to
When
tell
I
you that.
heard when I heard you and Red Squid going at it, y'all two went at it real hard, and I
Yeah, but
heard a
Red
lot of
Squid did,
contradictions.
but Red
I heard,
Squid don't know
I heard
nothing
a lot
about
of.
Freemasonry though.
I understand, but at the same time, I heard a lot of contradictions of what you're saying right now,
Okay,
and
tell me the contradiction.
I don't think that's
Tell me
fair
the contradiction.
because just the based upon your action towards what he was saying, and it was pretty much, you know what I'm saying, just like a misunderstanding of what a person know about your shit. You know what I'm saying, and what me and bro was going through was, you know, pretty much the same thing, but not at that same caliber because he was pretty much being an asshole.
Where's the contradiction? I want to know where the contradiction is.
It ain't no contradiction, bro, man. I'm gonna leave that alone because
You
if you
just
don't
said
see
it was a
it, but
contradiction.
if you
You
don't
said
see
it was a
it, then
contradiction between me and Red Squid. Where the
because
contradiction at?
the reason why I say that though, bro, is because you and him had a misunderstanding about information. You know
No,
what I'm
we didn't
saying?
have a
No,
misunderstanding about information.
listen to what
He
I'm
didn't know
saying.
what he was talking about.
That's what I'm saying. And that's exactly what I'm saying. He didn't know what I was talking about. So he still tried to keep putting his input, and I was like, man, you can't teach me about what I know. And that's pretty much what you was telling him. You can't teach me what I know. You ain't been through this. You haven't
But if
done
you
this.
play
So
the
how,
tape, if you play the tape back,
Lord
you will
have
see
mercy.
that. If you play the tape back, you will see that Red Squid would ask me a question and I would
Yeah, I
answer
know. I
him.
listened to it, and I
But when
gave
I
you
asked,
props on that
but
because
when I
look,
asked him a question, he couldn't answer.
Bro Cook, you handled that shit
So that was a direct
beautiful.
attack. That was a
But
direct attack.
I know, bro, and you handled that
But
shit beautiful.
will be is not coming. Will be is not giving you a direct attack. He asking questions. He's not giving you a direct attack on nothing. He just
Listen,
asking general questions.
that's what I'm saying, and like I say, I like I say, I listen to a lot of this brothers talks and chats on panels, different people panels. Just like he'll jump from one panel to the next, one panel to the next, this panel to this. You know what I'm saying? In between, like he'll be on this channel and be talking for this brother and what he talk about, and then at the same time you'll think he on this panel, but he on another nigga panel talking about these niggas on this panel. But then you want to come up here and talk about this? No, I'm gonna come at you like this. And look, like I say, maybe I'm wrong, but the way I came at him was to get him a good understanding of, bro, you have to deal with the self, man. It ain't about none of this. You have to deal with the self. You have to deal with your own information. And if did nobody catch it, what I was doing, and I still gotta explain it, well, cool. You know what I'm saying? It's all right. You know what I'm saying? But it wasn't done in a malicious way. It really was done out of love. Because hey man, you know, I'm at the point where I only thing I'm gonna do is give information and recordings right now. You know, because I really don't, because I'm trying to get, because we're on a whole different frequency right now. You know, we're really supposed to be on a whole different frequency right now. And as I listen to brothers, especially like Will B, he's looking for a home. You know, he's looking for somewhere to be where he can exchange his ideals and feel comfortable. You know, talking and speaking his spiel. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But
but that's only your opinion. You got to ask that man what he doing, because if you
no,
don't ask him
brother,
what he doing,
listen,
you won't know.
listen, brother. I'm gonna tell you like this. Like I say, I read people. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like I read people correctly. This brother, he's trying to find a home. He's trying to find somewhere he can feel and place it, far as what he
Yeah,
know.
but
All right, man.
you
All right,
don't know that. No,
all
how
right.
can you know that unless you ask him?
It's
You
not
know what I'm
about.
saying?
It's
Like
not
you
about.
giving
Listen,
that
listen.
man his own
Listen,
opinion.
listen. Now check this out. It's just like watching a bird fly. You know, it's just like watching a bird fly. That bird gonna fly, but it's have you observed that motherfucker fly to this tree, to that tree, to his nest, and all that? Then you know it's pattern, and then you understand that bird's actions and what that bird want to do every day. He's trying to find somewhere to be according to what he's understanding as himself. That's just like a person trying to be initiated, want to be in a gang, or want to be a part of a crew or a fraternity or any of that. They're trying to find their place, and he's young, so he's trying to find his place with what he know. The only thing I'm trying to do is challenge him on what he know. That's what I'm supposed to do, right? I ain't supposed to just sit
No,
up here and agree with him.
that's
All right,
still.
man.
But I'm just
All right,
saying
bro.
that's still your opinion though.
That's my
Cause I can
knowing,
say,
man. It's not my
how you know
opinion. It's
that?
my knowing, man. All
How
right.
you know that if you don't
Every,
ask the man?
everybody is not your problem or your obstacle.
All right.
Exactly. Like you, if
All right.
let me put it to you like this. Let me put it to you like this.
All right.
I can very well say Cyphers, Chris Cyphers don't know what the fuck he talking about. He say that he want to create the smokers lounge and he want to make this good channel, but it's bullshit. Don't nobody come to his channel, you know, but a few niggas, and they talk about bullshit. It ain't gonna never be nothing, you know, this, that, and the third. That's my opinion. Now, when I go to Chris Cyphers and I ask him, I say, "Hey, Chris, what you trying to do over here?" And he say, "Well, you know what, bro, Cook, this is what I'm trying to do, man. I'm trying to create a platform where everybody can come, they can speak, they spill, they can give their confessions, we can build, we can learn, we can do this, that, and the third." Now it's a fact
Mm-hmm.
because I don't fuck what I think.
Uh-huh.
I think doesn't matter.
You
When I
keep
ask
saying
the
what you
man the
think.
question, when I ask the
That's
man
the
the
important
question,
thing.
then I know. But I'm talking about you talking about what this man don't know. You talking about what this man trying to do,
Y'all
and
still
you
stuck
don't
on
know
that.
that. You don't know that unless you ask him. All you got to
You
do is
still stuck on.
ask him.
But listen, but bro, Cook. All I have to do is sit back and watch him and watch what he do every day in, day out, night in, night out, and what he do. I can see his drive. I don't even have to have a conversation with him and know
Really,
that
really,
I don't
bro,
have. Listen, yes. You want to know
really,
why?
bro.
Listen. Well,
Nah, man.
listen.
Nah.
Look. No, hold on. And you want to know why? Because I'm sitting back and I'm observing him. and I
Your
see
point
his
of view.
drive from the back. It's just like, look, it's just like you could sit out here and you could watch a person digging this motherfucking farm every day and not ask him a question. But then next thing you know, you see crops flowing up in the ground. You ain't have to ask him what he was doing. It happened. You ain't have to ask him
What
what he
if?
was
But
doing.
what if?
But look, this what I'm
But what if you
saying.
ask
I
that
don't
man?
have to listen. This what I'm
But what if
saying.
you
This
ask
what
that man? But what if you ask that man what he doing, and he tell you, I ain't doing that shit for myself at all. My wife told me to do that. I got a whole nother business
but
back here that
listen,
I'm handling. My
but
wife told me
listen,
to do
but
that. Then
listen,
what you got to say?
but listen. But this what I'm saying. It depends on your own inner knowing. I could sit back and I could watch this man doing his channel, and I could just sit up here and be like, you know what? I'ma support this man because he trying and he doing the best he can. I ain't gotta ask him. I ain't gotta ask him nothing. I might not even know him for Adam. He might not even respond to me in the chat. But he on this. He on it every day on the live, two, three, maybe 4 times a week, and I could just be sitting up here observing. I hit him in his cash app. I hit him in it. You know what I'm saying? If he want a donation, but I ain't gotta ask him a goddamn thing. It's not. It's about a knowing. It's not about what you think. What you think. What do you think really matters? It's about what you know. You could think a lot of shit. You could think the
Okay, so
goddamn
tell me the difference between thinking and knowing.
thinking is a form of belief. Knowing is knowing that it'll happen. It's just like you know that fire is hot. You know not to stick your hand in no fire because you know that shit is hot. Now you can think that it's not hot. You can guess, okay, let me stick my finger up in here. That's thinking. Thinking and knowing is different things.
But you got to go to that fire, right? Don't you got to go
Right.
to that fire and touch it
You,
to know that it's hot?
No,
but you,
yeah.
all right, man.
You got
All
to go
right.
to
Hey,
that
check
fire.
this
I'm
out.
saying,
Hey,
don't
check
you
this
got to
out,
go to
y'all.
I'm
that fire
done,
to
man.
know
I
that it's
mean,
hot?
cause
Check
it's
this
just gonna
out.
be a constant back and
Hey,
forth
hey,
and
I just
battle of
want to say
intellect.
something.
And I
Hey,
ain't about to go through this, man,
no,
because
let me
this
say
shit
something right
crazy,
quick, bro.
man.
Keep
This
bring
shit
some fresh
crazy.
air to this shit,
This shit
bro.
crazy, man.
Check this out, bro.
This
Check
shit
this out.
crazy.
Okay, first of all, who makes the rules of who is the person that can give somebody information? That's for the first question. And if
You
you want
make
me
the
to start
rules.
right there,
You make the
okay.
rules.
So who
You
is you?
make the rules.
So
You
who is
make the
you?
rules. You
So
make
who
the
is you?
rules, man.
Oh, no, let
Who
him
are
talk. Let him
you?
talk.
Who
No,
So
are
who is
you?
you?
Who are
That's what I'm
you?
saying. So bam, right there. You
Right,
automatically
bam, right there.
let him talk.
you
Let him
just
talk,
canceled
no.
out. You just canceled out the whole thing. You said you make the rules, so that man got the right to make his own rules. And if he trying to spit game with you, whether he think he knows something or not, it's you, the
I
master
don't
teacher.
know shit. I don't know nothing.
There you go.
I'm
That's
dumb. I
what
don't know
I'm,
nothing.
now, New, that's what I'm talking
I
about.
don't know nothing. I
That's
don't
the
know shit.
role that you gotta take when it's happening to you in
I
real
don't know
time.
nothing. I
Now,
don't know
now you
nothing.
saying that. Now you saying that, but when
No,
it
no,
Always
calm
say that.
down.
Always say that. Always say
No,
that. I don't know everything.
no.
But everybody, y'all ain't about to attack
bro,
me based upon
I'm
Will
going
B.
to tell
Y'all attacking
I
me
never
based
attack you.
upon Will
I don't
B.
attack nobody, bro. I'm
Man,
just
fuck that
trying to
shit,
say,
man.
I just asked a simple question and you just answered it. See, I asked you something, but you think I really need you to tell me that? Do you think I needed you to
It
tell me
don't
that
matter,
it's you
man.
that makes the rules?
That's
Not
because what you
Come
know.
on now,
That's based upon what you know.
no. You can't do
I'm
please
that,
through,
don't
bro.
man.
You can't have
please
it
don't get
both
it like
ways.
this. Please stop being
It
like
matter
this, bro.
when you giving information, but
Damn,
now when another person is trying to build with you and get somewhere, and it don't matter. You can't have it like that, bro. He didn't mean anything malicious or anything, and I know maybe what how he's saying things may seem a bit aggressive, but Cautious is cool. He's a neutral guy. He usually stay in the middle of all things and see both sides of things. So like I don't want you to think that, and I even personally say I'm not coming at you for the situation or anything. I agree with what you're saying. I know you could have performed better. That's all. And the information that has nothing to do with what I'm saying. Now, anybody else of what they're saying, I can't speak for them because I can only speak for myself. That's why I always would say, hey, it's not the information. It's not that. It's your performance. That's why I was like, you don't have to get at the bro like that. That's the only thing I was saying. So I want to get off that attack list because I don't want to seem like I'm coming at you or attacking you. Again, you brought up the bicycle in an example, the bicycle story, an example. If the child is wanting to ride and heading for that danger of falling off, hey, now you have to let Will B ride that bike and let him fall off.
Bump his ass.
That's it.
Bump his
Let
ass.
him fall off. And you don't have to argue back with him. You don't have to down him and say all that other stuff that he can't teach me this or all the other. You didn't like all that. You can, of course, you can say what you want. We're just saying that just wasn't called for. That was just a little bit extra on that part. But other than that, everything else, besides the information, yes, I agree. If he have nothing to prove what he's saying, then of course, yes, call him out on his stuff until he give you that proof. And if he can't give you the proof, then let him run away like he did.
Just like and then this. As far as information that I brought, who called me out on my bullshit that I didn't respond in a way that, you know what I'm saying, it was respectable. Where I didn't say, well, I was wrong.
Hey, you not talking no bullshit though, Noonie. You be telling the shit that we know.
Yeah, we behind you on the information.
With you. We feel you. Will be feel you. Honestly, he just asking questions. Younger people have the tendency to they just gonna ask. They just gonna do that because he asking you. But I'm pretty sure he got an idea. He just want to see what you gonna say. Now, once you tell him what you gonna say, he can apply what you said to his knowledge that he already have, or he can reject it. It's nobody's rules that you gotta accept anything people give you. Like exactly. I don't have to, at the end of this show, I don't gotta remember none of this shit if I don't want to. I can say I don't believe none of them niggas was talking about. I ain't never going back on that shit again. That's my opinion. That's my will. Like that's my fucking free will that I got. But what I'm saying is we have to look at the things that we know. What we know really help us in life? Like I can know everything, but if I'm not applying that shit and it's not making my life different, from my perspective, it's not worth shit.
And like, that's all. Right. And Cautious Cashway, I don't mean to cut you off, but that's the only thing that I be. That's my main objective, and what I be teaching. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we can have all this shit. We can know all this shit, but if we not applying this, and what I try to do, just like if you watch my videos, I try to bring methodologies. You know what I'm saying? Some type of method on what you can use. You know, if you choose to use it within your life to help you. You know what I'm saying? Within this construct that we so-called call reality or the matrix. That's what I teach. You know what I'm saying? Hey, mentalism.
Check this out, Nu. And guess what? So what you got to do is just do what you know you're doing. And don't worry about who takes it. Don't worry about who rejects it. Just do what you do, bro. You ain't got to prove yourself to nobody because you know the shit that you know helps you in real life. That's all I'm saying. The shit that I know, I can sit on here and talk for hours about all the shit that I know. And I'm pretty sure everybody know what I know. Because we all on this same frequency. We wouldn't all be in this same panel and on this chat if we didn't know what the fuck each other knew. Let's just be honest. So some people might got a little bit of things a little twisted, but then if it's working for me, then it ain't no need for me to fix it because it's helping me. Like, bro, if I go back on the last about 7 or 8 years of my life, bro, I would be considered a nobody. Like, but who I am now, where I'm at now, if I told people the shit that I do and got and have, I was just being a normal person though, bro. I ain't doing nothing nobody else can't do. I got everything. My credit score good. I got this. I got that. I'm just doing what the fuck the people tell you to do. Like, but I got my own mind though. I'm not
Yeah.
one of these people who believe everything that pop up on TV. And then my wife used to get on my ass about trying to be too hard and force myself on people. So she helped me lean back. Like you gotta lean back, bro. You can't aggressively be on everybody because everybody ain't gonna get that shit. You know what I mean? Because what you learn and how you learned it, it don't matter how you came across it, long as you get to that point that you need to be. Like you said, you ready to cross over. Me too. Shit, I already know. I got a question. What you gonna do? Are you when you in that dark, when you find yourself in that dark place permanently, what you gonna do? Are you gonna go to that light or you gonna stay in the dark? Like that's the
Yeah.
biggest question.
I'm gonna
What
stay in
you
the
gonna do?
motherfucking dark
There
from
you go,
far
bro.
based
So
upon
that's
what
there you go.
shit.
Now that's the fucking real overall thing. Dark,
I'm
man.
gonna stay in the motherfucking dark. I ain't go to that light. That's coming back to this shit.
There you go, bro. Now that's the whole. Now we just taught the whole lesson, and we ain't even got to talk no more. But see,
Goddamn right.
we like to talk though, so we just don't do that, bro. So let everybody
Yeah.
get that little shit out. Let them shit.
But listen, cautious. Everybody don't get it in like that. You know, everybody don't get it that simple. People like, why should I have to go to the light instead of the dark? Well, you know what I'm saying? They don't get it that way. So you have to bring them certain type of information so they get to know. Like I say, man, I've been studying this shit since I was 17, 18 years old. You know what I'm saying? This not something that's new to me. So now I'm in like pretty much my retirement years where I'm trying to fall back and I'm trying to pass this information on to my younger cats. And it's like every time I try to bring it, it's like it's an argument, except for certain people. So I'm like I don't want to deal with. I'm just gonna deal with those that what I'm saying that's on the frequency. I'm not about
Hey,
to keep on going back and forth with people.
can I help you out, Noonie? Look. This is the thing, bro. See, and you just said it. You
Yeah,
so far gone. You so far gone that it irritates you to see motherfuckers not getting it. And you kind of like that teacher
Facts.
who ain't putting up with the fucking like the miscellaneous. You gotta just, bro. I'm telling you, when you get to that point, you gotta just fall back and let a person kind of be themselves because
Facts.
like
yeah,
all the things I learned, man, I'm telling you, bro, I could just go, man, I can write a life story and I ain't number 38. I
yeah,
can't speak way older than me. And my mom and them, but I was the type of person who observed, I knew shit from since
yeah,
I was 10 years old. I've been kind of like an old soul kind of.
yeah,
And I really didn't shit, even though even when I was in the shit, when I knew shit was wrong, I was in the shit, but I was still that like-minded nigga in this. Like it was almost like I had to go through it though. Like so, me telling somebody ain't gonna work, bro. I can do that. That's just like a condominium. Like you can give a nigga a hamburger, but I could be the mustard and the mayo and the ketchup. You know what I mean? Like by telling you, but the nigga got his burger without giving him shit. So you gotta eat that motherfucker, bro. And I'm telling you, you got it, new, cause you be telling the same shit. And you learned it through reading and shit, bro. I didn't even learn it through the reading and shit. I will admit to y'all, I don't read books. I used to be real heavy in school. I was a straight A student, all that shit, but some told me just give up on that shit, bro. And when I did, I started to see life better. I moved better without that shit. It made me a better person, bro. Like,
Now
like
look, check this out. Hey, cautious.
can count on and I can spell and I can count. I mean, I can
Hey,
read.
cautious.
That's
Hey,
all that
cautious.
matters.
Hey,
What's up,
cautious.
bro?
I found out that reading, and I always try to like I talk to a lot of people every day, consultations and talking to people. I mean, I do more than just YouTube. You know what I'm saying? So I talk to a lot of people, and one of the things I be telling people, even if it's a newspaper, you know what I'm saying, and even if it's a book or anything, whatever it is, read, because that's one of the best forms of meditation, especially when you don't have time to just sit down and get into the lotus position and read, because what it does, it takes your mind away from it takes the chatter out your mind where you can focus and moving your eyes right to left and being concentrated in something take you to a theta or a beta or a beta state
Mm-hmm.
of mind. You know what I'm saying? And that's why it's good to read. When people say don't read a book, it's not about reading books to get information. It's about reading books to get you to a state of mind. Because have you ever noticed once you start reading, you get into a mind, especially if you're reading a sci-fi novel or some type of science fiction or some shit, any fantasy novel, you be into that book, you become that person. You can actually picture that shit. That's tapping into your subconscious mind. That's tapping into your imagination. And that's our most powerful aspect of ourselves. It's not what our mind, it's not our brain, you know, it's our subconscious mind. The
and
mind
and
is
not
all. The universe
and
is
not
mental.
and not taken from that. I'm telling you, it's more ways to get to that. But I'm
Yeah, it
there, bro.
is. And I agree
I
with
don't
you. I agree with
I'm,
you. I agree
I'm
with you
bro.
100%.
I read when somebody give me something and be like, bro, check this out, or look into this, and then I look into it. I can comprehend. I can read the words on like I might have a little trouble with pronunciations every now and then, but I can get it. You feel me? I can comprehend what I'm looking at. So that's what I'm saying. But I'm still where you at right now without it. That's what I'm trying to tell you. So you got to just kind of bag up our people who's not fundamentally challenged into looking into and research, because a lot of times y'all we all that's why, and I'm bringing up Huey. That's why Huey P be telling people that we are the same. We are you. I am me. You. All that shit is right, because you tell me stuff that I didn't even gotta waste my time to look up, bro. You didn't put me on game where I could take your, because I know how genuinely you are. If you tell me something new, I'm telling you that shit to deceive me, bro. You telling me some shit that I could put into my treasure chest. So you just saved me so many years of studying that I just within seconds, bro. I'm a sponge. When people give me something, I take it, bro. And when
Right.
it don't work for me, I let it go. But
Right.
I never, when I might have to pull them tools out of my bag that somebody gave me, bro. Sometimes things tell you don't have to apply right then. It might be 5 or 6 years later, and then you be like, damn, that's what that man was talking about. I see that shit. And it just happened like that. And then that's how it should be,
Yeah.
because it's genuine and naturally. And it comes
Yeah.
like that. And then it helps you for real in your real life. Because, like, I mean, at the end of the day, we all see what's fucking coming to us, and we all see what the people doing to us, and we see that this is a scam and that is a hoax and this ain't real and this is how you speak in court, and I mean, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But all that shit don't even matter if you ain't got to apply it. If you ain't got time to apply it, then it really was a waste of learning. Like, what if
Exactly.
I never have to go to court? What if I
Right.
never have to get a vaccination? What if I
Right.
never have, you feel me? And my
Right.
life still
It,
just go on until I pass over. Then when I'm in that
right.
dog space, I ain't going to that light, nigga. I'm staying in the dog with the color lights and all the holiness, and I'm
Right.
gonna have a party.
And everything and everything
Ho,
and
ho.
everything and everything that and I'm gonna be honest and truthful that everything that I came in contact as far as literary, I've put into practice. And what didn't work for me, and that's why I agree with you 100%. What didn't work for me, I let go. But when I started tapping into this metaphysics and this spirituality and things like this, and I put that shit into practice, that shit worked. And that shit manifesting in my life, especially when I got into the Kabbalion, what I'm saying, into the Emerald Tablets and shit like that, ancient shit. You know what I'm saying? I really started putting that shit into practice. You know what I'm saying? Our ancient, our birthright. You know what I'm saying? And I started putting that shit into our real spirituality. Just like when Chris and bro and his bro was up there showing them crystals, I got a lot of them same crystals on my altar. You know what I'm saying? And I could resonate with that because I could understand that. I went and brought me a hematite and I brought a few crystals. I got some goddamn, what the fuck that shit I brought? I've been drinking wine, so give me a minute. I brought
I think you have been drinking wine because you just said that you went into the Cabellion, but you down Will B when
Man,
he brought the
No, no,
Billy
no, no,
Coke
no,
up.
no, no, no. I didn't.
No, I'm
No,
just saying
no,
that's what you
no,
did.
no.
Yeah, you
look,
Hey, Chris,
did. Yeah, you
look,
no,
did.
look,
Yeah, you did.
look,
no,
look.
no.
Yeah,
I
you did.
didn't.
Yeah, you
No, I
did.
didn't. No, I
Yeah, you
didn't.
did.
No,
Yeah,
I
you
didn't.
did. Yeah,
No,
you
I
did.
didn't.
I
No,
Yes,
I
brought
you
it.
did.
didn't.
Yes, you did,
No, I
bro.
didn't.
Yes,
No,
you
I
did.
didn't. Hey,
Okay,
hey,
Caution,
hey.
did you hear that?
I heard it,
Caution,
bro.
caution, did you hear that?
I
No,
Okay,
heard it,
so
bro.
I got a witness saying that
no,
that's what you did.
no,
But let me
no.
make
I
my point. Let me
didn't.
make my
And
point. Let me
no,
make
no,
my
no.
point.
I'm gonna make my
Hold on, let me
point, and
make my
then you
point.
can make.
You made your
No, I'm
point.
gonna
Just let
make.
me
No,
make
I'm
my
gonna
point.
make my point, and then you can make my point. I
Oh
said
my
I
God.
was talking about the Kabbalah, not the Kabbalion. Those are
But you
two
just mentioned
different
the Cabellion
studies.
though.
Yeah, I mentioned the Kabbalion, but I said I bet he ain't read the Kabbalion because when I started talking about the principle of vibration, didn't nobody say anything. He didn't even say anything about the principle. He didn't
I
even
said
agree with what I
something.
was saying. All right, bro.
Said that you
All
ain't
right,
want to talk
man.
to me about it. You want
All
to
right,
talk to
man.
him.
I'll
But
talk to
this
you
is what
about
I
it
was gonna
now.
say. This what I was gonna say. This what I was gonna say right here. This what I was gonna
Man,
say.
I swear, man.
This
I don't know
this
what
what
it
I was
is
gonna say.
about New Chevy. It seemed like with me, it's like
No,
it's like it's like
don't say
it's
it.
like all
No,
that with me.
no,
It's like all
All
that
I
with
no,
me,
want to
but
no,
do
it's
was
all
just say
right,
my
no,
man.
point.
no,
All I
no,
want
It's
to do
all
was just
right.
say
no,
I
my
love
point.
it.
no,
I love it
no,
because
no,
I
I
just
can
no,
wanted
back
to say
up
my point.
everything I
no,
say. It don't.
no,
I mean, because I
no,
actually I
Go
put
ahead,
this into
cautious.
practice. That's
no,
all
Go
I'm
ahead,
saying.
no,
I
cautious.
put it into practice.
no, no,
Who
no,
P came
bro.
at me, bro
No,
Sanchez came
no,
with me.
no,
Everybody come
no,
at me about what I talk
no.
about and
Let
all
cautious
that. You
talk.
know what I'm
Go
saying?
ahead,
So
Hey,
it's
cautious.
cool.
right quick,
And then
no,
I'll go after
no,
you,
bro.
cautious.
No, bro. No. You speaking shit 100% facts, bro. You just want somebody to, I don't know what you want us to fan you with the feathers or something, bro. You got it, bro. It's just that, it's just that I'm telling you, you gotta let these people find like, don't drop your shit, cause bro, go back and watch Sir Drop Jumps or anybody shit. When I be on them jumps, I just be dropping shit and everybody be like, yeah, yeah, just go to another level. And don't nobody even build on what I said. So it's just this is how I go, bro. You just can't worry about if they got the message. Just give it to them, bro. Just
Yeah.
you really give him what you got and fall back, even if you quiet for the next hour. You know what I mean? That's just how it gotta be, bro. You can't hope that people get because they ain't everybody learn slow or everybody what they call this shit like pig headed where you just think you know shit and you don't want nobody to say nothing, bro. You don't want nobody to tell you nothing because you think you know it. But sometimes that's why I have to look at it, bro. I got 4 children, and when I really start to look and listen to them, they actually teach me more than I even know because they
Yeah.
show me how fucking slow they is, and I could put myself in their shoes at their age and be like, damn, I was a little bit advanced in them, or damn, she know a little more than me. So now they help me evaluate who I am right now. So that's why the Will B's and the Sean God bodies and the Chris Cyphers and shit. You know what I'm saying? Me and Chris damn near the same age. He like 35, I think. So I can't even say him, but I'm saying people when they 20 like 10 years younger than me can show me how I can help myself be better because I can see what they understand and what they own at the point when I was on that shit, bro. Because I really didn't even start opening my eye up until, and I say I, because I've been open. We've been looking at these too. That I though, that's the one we ignore. When I started looking at it, that jump about 2015, so it's been like 5 years for me where I really been focusing on knowing what I should know. Like I always had that intuition of being because I wouldn't even get here. You know what I mean? And it's always something like you got something in you that's gonna help you get you where you're going anyway. Because like when you the type of person who run back to that light every time you reset, you still come back with levels and skills. You don't just come back. All that work don't be hard, paid off. You forget it when you come here, but the breadcrumbs you left for yourself and the vibrations and the frequencies, you make it back to that. But it is almost cheating yourself because you didn't go back to that light. You know what I mean? But when you go back there, you get to take that shit back with you, but you gotta figure it out upon being living it through it again. So it's like eternals. That's why they call it eternity, because it's like an eternity of trying to learn the shit you already fucking know. You just gotta
Yeah.
remember. So when I look at people, they help me remember that I was once like that. And it brings me joy to know who I am now to see who I was. They help me remember I was like them.
Right.
I was once just like that, bro. Where cartoons meant everything to me. And riding my bike and swimming and flipping and shooting the gun and shooting craps and whatever. But now that ain't me no more. It's not me no more. Now I know, bro. I know I'm more than that shit. I'm everything that I put my life into. If I want to be that shit, all I gotta do is just take it in and make it me. That and it's simple as that.
Hey, I
Let
gotta
me
address.
say something. Let
Hey,
me
hold
say
on.
something real
Hold on.
quick.
I gotta address something.
God
I gotta address something. You know, people. I just gotta address something. Check this out. Just because I'm up here sipping on a little wine don't mean that I'm all fucking drunk.
No, they just tripping,
I
man.
know they tripping,
Beat,
but I got
beat just
no.
tripping.
Hold on. Wait a minute. I just want to say this. I'm at my best. You know what I'm saying, when I got these spirits in me.
That's why they call it spirits.
Exactly. And that's why, when I deal with a whole different level of alchemy. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, and I'm gonna say this, I never ever came at brother in a malicious way from my standpoint. I was just trying to teach him something. You know what I'm saying? That's it. I was just trying to show him that in order to learn something, you have to just listen. And it's like every time I got to a point where I was getting to a point where I was trying to get to where he was trying to understand, he'd cut me off and start, no, brother, this is what I'm saying. So it got me to a point where I was like, you know what? I'm about to go in on this nigga because he ain't getting what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? It's just like a teacher in the class, and you try and teach a person, your pupil, what's 1 + 1. He like, no, it's 3. You gonna make them do, you gonna make them do a writing lesson on the board, right? I will not do this 100 times because you're not getting what I'm trying to tell you. I'm just trying to get you to understand where I'm at, and then maybe we could come to a common ground. It wasn't done in a malicious way. If brother felt that I came at him that type of way, I apologize. But I watch how he moves on different panels because I be on everybody's panels because we're a community. So we watch each other. So I pay attention to how he moves. So you're not about to come over here and play with me like you play with the rest of them. You're not about to do that. I'm seeing his moves and his actions. So if you're gonna come over here and you're gonna have a conversation with me, you have to take me serious. Just like Chris Cypher, just like God Body, just like you, bro. Everybody, we all have a conversation. Just like right now, we're having a conversation and it's cool and we can understand each other. It's not that, but what about that? Now, it might get heated a little bit, but it's not in the form of disrespect. Well, a point where I can't hear you. I hear you, bro, and I respect you. But it's, I don't know, man. Maybe, like I say, I'm to a point. Like I say, I'm at a point right now in my life where I done got to where I'm trying to send and I'm trying to give this information to people. I've given it to my children. So I'm just trying to give what I've learned through this from 17, 18 years old to 47, what I've learned through consciousness, metaphysics, spirituality, all this shit to my people, that this is us, this is our birthright, and we have to tap into this shit. We have to. This is our weapon. This is our only weapon. It's not this material shit. It ain't worked for us. So we have to tap into our spiritual science. You see what it did with the Haitians when they had the Haitian Revolution.
Yeah, but bro, as you feel, as you said, as we have to.
We
That's
should.
not.
Well, I think we should.
But yeah, okay,
Let me
but
reword
bro,
that. I think we
your
should.
yeah, right. But that's your perception.
Right.
He don't come from that. So you can't force what you know onto someone just because they don't know it.
But
And
but
they,
but but
and if they don't understand it, they don't understand it. That's it. It is what it is. If they don't
I
get
under
it, and
okay,
then they have to get it at a point then whenever they're able to. But
exactly. I
you
understand that.
forcing it into or trying to beat it into their heads or trying to be like the big brother role, that don't always work.
And that's one thing I don't do, Chris Cipher. That's that I don't do that. I don't try to force my opinion. I just like I always tell people, I'm not here to make you believe or convince you in anything. I'm just here to bring the information. Ain't that my motto? So I'm not here to make you believe or get you, or convince you of anything. I just know what works for me, and I'm just here to give you information. Now, if you're willing to take this information, cool. It's all right. It's fine.
Right.
And that wasn't our argument. That wasn't our argument. Our argument was on a whole nother level for us teacher and student. That's what our argument was based upon.
Yeah, but
That's all.
you was the one. I'm
And
sorry. Go ahead, Chris.
yeah,
Yeah, I was aggressive. I was overly aggressive.
as
That was
you,
I
Go
was.
ahead, Chris.
as you
Go
said,
ahead, Chris.
still even still when you say, oh, like even what you just said, but then you can't, but then you turn around and say, oh, that wasn't the argument. That's
Mm-hmm.
a principle. That's a
Mm-hmm.
principle. So you can
All right.
add that to the argument. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So
All
it's
right.
Mm-hmm.
not
And
a,
I like I say, and
it's,
I've
it's,
been saying that. I agree with that.
it's not your information. We understand the information. It's not
Okay.
information
Yes.
because we're still going
Okay.
on about this and he's not even here. You see what I'm
Yes.
saying?
Okay.
So it's not the information that we're mostly talking about. It's your approach.
I agree, and I
Yes.
agree, and I thought I thought we got past it, and I really um did some introspection about that, and what I'm trying to tell you brothers is that I get it. That's all I'm. That's
That's all we
you know.
want to hear.
And that's
That's
good. But
all
let me
we
say
want
this.
to hear. That's what we want to hear, that you get it, bro, because it ain't even about you wrong or right. We just want you to know that you can't
Right.
take the hard approach on everybody, bro. Just tell them what you can, and if they ain't getting it, just
Right.
It was just that instance.
Right.
It was just
it
that
be
Right.
so
instance.
many times, bro, that I would want to get up there and say something. I just don't say nothing. I be hollering at myself.
Yeah, cautious be in the
Because
chat. You be in the
be-
chat like a motherfucker.
Yeah,
because
and you see, I fell back off all that, bro. I been,
Yeah. He fall
man, I
back. You neutral as a motherfucker.
because you know how many times I really wanted to just go ham on cats. I mean, just really just say what I really want to say, and just like, you know what, I said all I had to say. Love, peace, and light, darkness, chaos, and primordial. I'm gone. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't be wanting to get into that, but because just like I say, I ain't gonna go back into that. But anyway, it's just
Let
I
me
I, I just see shit from a different perspective, man. I just see things from another scope. You know what I'm saying? And when I I felt like I felt a certain way, so I came a certain way. And it wasn't in a malicious way. It wasn't to make them feel bad. It was to get. It was to try to teach them something. You know, that's all it was. And it's always a teaching moment. You know what I'm saying, with anybody. Just like I learn from everybody. It's like I say, I don't know everything. I learn from everybody. Just like I learned from him tonight. You know what I'm saying? Just like I said, I learned from him, and it taught me patience, and to be more patient, and to listen more, and to shut the fuck up. Learn how to just shut up and let a person say what they have to say,
that
and
shit
and give them
hard.
that's
their
a
say.
fact. And let me say
This
this
shit
right
hard
quick.
too, man.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
let me say this real quick. Let me tell you how I move, right? And it's like I said before, I'm at the top of the pyramid, right? In my society, I'm the 33rd degree. I am the illuminated one. Fuck that part. Let me tell you how I move though. the way I move is you see me, I don't tell you who I am. I don't tell you, oh, I'm Brother Cook, I'm illustrious, I'm 33rd. No, I don't tell you none of that. What I do is I move according to your level. I move according to what you asking. That's how I move. I don't put myself on that pedestal because I moved through the ranks. I went through what I had to go through to get to where I'm at. I know what it's like. I went through where you are. So when I introduce myself, I don't introduce myself as that. I introduce myself as this. Whatever level you on, that's how I introduce myself.
Yes,
So if you
it.
just not coming into the society, right? Let's say you a first degree. Let's say you an entered apprentice, right? I'm not even gonna tell you that I'm 33rd. I'm gonna come to you and I'm gonna say, "What's up, bro? I'm an apprentice too," because I am.
You all of
All
it.
those degrees, I hold them
Yeah,
all.
that.
So I'm not finna come to you on this top level degree. Fuck that. It ain't about where I'm at. It's about where you at.
You
So the
it.
way I move, when I come into the room, unless you already know me, meaning, if
You
you
put
know me, if you know me, then that means you already where I'm at. You ain't gonna
Now,
say
Carl.
shit.
Now,
You know what I'm saying?
now, bro,
So
cool.
when I move, hold on, let me finish. Just let me
All
finish.
right.
I got 10 more seconds. So the only way you will know where I'm at is if you where I'm at. So when I'm talking to somebody that not what we are, you gonna shut the fuck up because you looking at me because I'm the one that's engaged in the conversation.
Right.
So when I'm talking to somebody that's not on my level, he not even gonna know what level I'm on. I ain't even gonna tell him what level I'm on because what I'm trying to get you to understand is it doesn't matter what I know. All that matters is what you know and what you are seeking. So I'm going to come to you with an mind, an open mind. I'm not going to shut no doors. I'm not going to tell you I can't hear what you're saying. I'm not going to tell you I'm on this level right here, so I can't hear that shit. I ain't finna tell you none of that because all that shit is irrelevant because I'm talking
But
about me. I
I
gotta move me. I gotta move me out of the equation, and I
I
gotta
really
deal with you.
I
So
really
in order for me to get you to where I am, I'm gonna come to where you at. Me,
I
it don't
think
matter what I'm doing. The
but
only
I
thing that
think
matters is what you trying to get. So what
but
I'm
I
gonna do is I'm gonna listen to you, and then I'm gonna speak to you, and we're gonna build because I want you to be where I'm at. I'm already there. So fuck me and what I know because I done already been there. I done been through the degrees. I done been through the levels. I done been through all that shit. You have it. So it don't matter what I done been through. What matters is what you going through. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna build with you. I'm gonna help you. I'm gonna listen to you. I'm not gonna tell you you don't know what the fuck you talking about. I already know that. I know that you don't know what the fuck you talking about.
see,
And the reason why I
but
don't
look,
know,
look, hold on, wait a minute, wait,
hold
no,
on.
because
The reason why I
I
know,
still hold on, bro, cook,
you don't
because
know
look,
what you
hold on,
talking
cook,
about is because you're not at my
because
level.
listen, hold on, because I still feel like I thought I said what I had to say about this situation, right? And I pretty much got past that, and I felt
Talking about
like
that. I'm not
no,
talking.
because
See,
I
there
feel
you go putting
because it's
yourself in it.
all right. You
There
know
you go
what?
putting yourself
I'm
in
done
it.
talking
I'm
about.
not putting
All right, fuck it,
right.
man.
I'm not talking
Fuck
about
it.
that.
I'm done talking
See, you're
about it.
not even hearing me. You ain't even
I'm
hearing
hearing
me, bro.
exactly what you're saying because it's still going
Because
back
I'm
to the
not.
same shit.
No,
That's what
I'm
I'm
not going.
saying.
You going there. You going there.
All
I'm
right,
not
cool.
going there.
All right, bro.
I'm
All
not
right,
talking
man.
about that. I
It's
simply,
going
I
back to the
started the
same
conversation off.
situation.
You going there.
It's going back to the
Going there.
same
I'm
shit.
not. Yeah, but that's
It's
what you
going back to the
saying.
same thing, man.
That's what you
It's going back.
saying.
All right, man.
That is
All right.
what you said. What I'm telling you
All
is
right.
I'm not talking about that. I
All right.
started the conversation off by saying this is how I move. This is how
Okay.
I move. This is
All
how
right.
I move when I come into people that is on a lower level that
Okay.
I'm on.
Is it,
I'm
now,
talking
now
about
listen.
Freemasonry.
Now listen. No, I'm talking
I
about
wasn't talking
information.
about
Now listen. Hold on.
Freemasonry. See,
Hold
there
on,
you go,
Cook.
interrupting me.
No, no. But I'm
You
just
doing the
about to
same
say.
shit.
I'm just about to say this though. It's just like the situation that happened. This
I
a
ain't
brother
even
that was
talking
on the.
about that
I'm just saying.
situation
Okay.
though.
Well, all right. Go ahead, Cook.
Okay, let me go ahead. I ain't talking about none of that. That's why I started the conversation off by saying, this is how I move. I'm talking about some Freemason shit. And what I'm talking about is in my organization, how I move in my organization is when I talk to people, I already know what level they on. Keep my level out of the equation. I don't tell them who I am. I don't tell them what degree I am because that don't matter. What matters is where they are. So when I speak to them, I never tell them you don't know what you're talking about. I never tell them you can't teach me nothing. I never tell them I don't want to hear shit you gotta say. I never tell them that
You did that to
because
Squid
I
when you
have
was
to.
talking when I was talking about when I was arguing about
See,
Freemasons.
there you go again. There
I'm
you
just
go
saying,
again.
you can't say that though, bro. I
But
mean, come
I
on.
can say that. I can say that because Squid ain't no Freemason.
But at the same time, it's the same thing.
It's not the same thing because I'm telling you about what goes on in my order. Squid is not on my order. We ain't talking about what happened between me and Squid. I'm talking about what happened to me at my or in my lodge. And what I'm saying is when it comes to my brothers that have been initiated, when it comes to my brothers, I don't tell them what level I'm on because that's irrelevant. What is relevant is what level they
Hey,
on. So I
Yep.
don't have to tell them
I hear
where
you.
I'm at.
I hear what
hey,
you saying,
hey,
bro.
y'all. I'm about to
Tell them
get
the
off here, y'all.
information.
I'm gonna holler at y'all, but I just want to say, Cook, you right, bro, because that's the teacher. The teacher gotta know
Teach
that
it.
he gotta step down to get on his student's level. So that I mean that's
Yes.
real shit, though. But yeah, I mean I
Yes.
love y'all, bro, man. Just love each other, bro. Fuck all the hate and fuck all the I know more than you. And man, we gonna be good, y'all. So I'm just gonna be back in the bushes for now. I mean for a while. I'll come back
I'm
like
about to get back in the bushes for
and,
real. I'm
All
about
right.
to
yeah, you
really
do.
get in
Appreciate
the
Hey,
that,
bushes.
Cautious.
you learn more though. I'm telling you, bro. You learn more just being quiet and not saying nothing. Cause I be wanting to
Yeah, I'm
talk
about
Yes.
to really.
to
I'm really
them.
Yes.
about to stay in
I
You
the
be
learn
bushes
more by
talking,
listening.
bro.
for
I swear to
real.
God,
Y'all about to see a lot. Y'all about to see a
You
lot less
learn
of
more
me.
by
Chef.
listening.
but I
Y'all
just say
about to see a
that,
lot less
bro.
of me.
I fuck with y'all
Y'all
though, bro.
don't nobody appreciate what
Have a
I
good
bring, man. I'm about to stay in the shadows from
Because
now on.
that's just
For
like
real.
you mentioned what happened
I'm
between
about to
me and
stay in the
Squid.
shadows
And what
because
you
don't
not
nobody
mentioning is
appreciate what I bring. And don't nobody
okay.
appreciate.
But see what you not
It's not.
mentioning is what you
It's
not
not
mentioning is the
about.
fact that
I'm about to fall back, man.
yeah, what you
Because
not
y'all
what
was
you did
arguing.
mention
It's
was the
check this
fact
out.
that me and Squid made a we came together that night.
I know that.
That
I
same
already
bill
know
that you
that. I
talking
know
about,
that.
we
I
came
know
together
that.
that
I
night and we
know.
talked
I
about it.
know. I know.
Yeah,
I
that's what's
watched it.
important
I
in
know.
shit.
I
We
understand. This is what I'm saying. So you can't bring that conflict to what you did and all that, and then try to make a comparison to what this happened.
No,
That's
that's what you
the
did. That's what you did. You made that comparison. I didn't make it. You
all
did.
right, bro.
You
All
brought
right,
up
man.
what happened between me and Squid. And what
Because
I'm
you
telling
brought
you
up the
is that me and
comparison,
that
and
man, telling you
because
is
you
that
brought
me
up
and that
something
man
that you
good.
didn't, because you brought up something that you don't do this and this and that, but you did this and that with that brother there. That's all I'm saying.
right.
You know, it's not a big thing. I'm just saying that's the same thing that me and the brother did. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm not trying to be hostile. I'm just saying, come on. I mean, let's keep it
It's
100. You know, because
at
I
the
mean, it's all good, man. I love you, bro. Cook, you know you my guy.
Yeah, man, we
regardless.
always gonna be good, man. It ain't never no love lost. You know
But
you my brother.
yeah,
I enjoy these type of bills because I
but
listen, I
I just
learn,
want
and
the
I
people,
love.
I just want the people to understand that just because we get into these type of conversations, there ain't no love lost. We brothers. You know
Well,
what I'm
that's how
saying?
we build. That's
Yeah,
how we build. We build off this because, like I said before, what me and Squid had going on at the end of the day,
that shit was
he told
beautiful.
me, right? You know what he told me? He said, "I fucks with you, bro, Cook."
Yeah,
And to me, when he said that, that meant everything because I fought with him. You know what I'm
and
saying?
and
So at
and,
the end of the day, we had an understanding.
and look, Cook. It was the same thing that me and Huey P went through. You know what I'm saying? And me and that brother talked twice, maybe three times. You know what I'm saying? And we still got past our differences. You understand what I'm saying? Past the disrespect. And he apologized to me, and I accepted it. And it's a wrap. He apologized to my wife, and it was a wrap. Okay. And he meant it. And I felt he meant it. I heard in his voice. I felt the vibration that he meant that it wasn't nobody but us. You know what I'm saying? And what people gotta understand, you know, we have to get past, you know, and this is something that I learned tonight. And I want everybody to understand that yes, old dogs learn new tricks. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I learned something tonight. You know what I'm saying? To be more patient with the younger guys, to be more patient with the
Yes,
younger generation. Because
yes.
even though they know they don't know, and they looking for us to guide them or give them some type of counsel on which way to go. I don't have no problem with that. You know what I'm saying? But the only thing I need is an open ear because I talk to people every day. You know, not I won't call I call them consultations, but I talk to
Right.
people every day dealing with shit. You know what I'm saying? And I've changed people's lives, man. And I don't even talk about no spiritual. I'm just having a conversation with people. You know what I'm saying? Just sitting there talking to
we
them.
we
You know what
we
I'm saying?
all have things to understand, regardless
Yeah,
if you're being a student, regardless if you're being a teacher. At that point, you as a teacher, being a teacher, teaching people, you have to understand that your information is not going to be easily accepted to everyone.
but Cypher,
But
Cypher.
bro, just let me get
Okay,
this out.
okay, all right,
I'll
go
let
ahead.
y'all talk the whole time. Just
All
let
right,
me get this out.
all right.
So at this point, you have to know your levels of how your information is going to be accepted or not. So when you going against a person or you're teaching a person like Will, you have to understand that there's going to be a point or a limit to where either this is going to come across or he's going to refute it. So as that teacher, knowing when to listen and how to listen will give you a better judgment on the outcome of the build. Because if you understand that this guy is not knowing things that you know, then and he's still not understanding it, well, then you have to look at yourself and say, hey, is it about the information that I know, or is he actually understanding it, or is he comprehending? And that's ultimately what you're trying to do, get information to him so he can comprehend. Now if you don't understand or you don't see where the point at as where you're getting your information is not comprehensible to him, you have to fall back. And if you don't know when to fall back, then it's gonna go to a little chaotic war. It's gonna go back and forth, name calling and all this other stuff. And then you have wine in your system as well. Not
Wine
saying
is not for
anything,
Rick.
not saying anything, not saying anything against you, but would you let your kids be taught by by a teacher that's under the influence of wine coming inside
Oh man. Wow.
the elementary school every
Wow.
morning?
Wow. Okay. So
Exactly.
it's okay.
So
So
now we
it's
have
okay. So hold
listen
on. Wait a
to
minute. Wait. No.
we
No.
have
Because
we have to
no, that's
listen to
like
our
a shot. That's a shot right there. Because
it's
because
not a
you got something called you got listen. You got something called the smoking lounge, right? And you know y'all smoking. You know what I'm saying? Y'all teaching while y'all smoking. So I mean, come on. I'm not here smoking weed in front of my kids and shit. I mean, I drink me a little wine and that's it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not here smoking and you know, it ain't a house party in my motherfucking house. You know what I'm saying? So that's like a shot at
it,
me. That's like a
okay,
motherfucking shot.
okay.
I
If
don't
you
smoke
think
weed.
that's a shot,
I'm not a
I'm
smoker.
going to explain myself so you can calm down.
No,
Okay.
no, that's
No,
a
no, no, no,
shot.
no, 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 because no, I'm going to
That's a shot. That's like having a
explain
teacher
myself so
smoking
you can,
weed and
I'm going
a
to
stoner.
explain myself so you
Oh,
can
come on,
calm
man.
down because it's not a shot. You have been on this earth for a long time, so you understand the effects of liquor,
This wine is
alcohol.
not liquor. It's
Okay,
wine.
okay.
It's
You
not
understand the
wine.
effect. Okay, bro. Come on. Let's just talk. Let's talk. All right. You
Lord,
understand the influence of being under wine, being under influence of
wow.
wine. You understand that. You understand the influence of being. I mean, you understand of being under the influence of THC. Those are two different things. Weed is
Yes.
not impairing your vision. Hold on. Weed
It's
is
all
not
right.
impairing your vision.
All right,
Weed
cool.
is not making
All
you
right, man.
aggressive towards
All
things.
right.
So
All right.
Yeah.
let's really
All right.
look
Only
at
All right.
alcohol
what
do
we're
that.
actually
All
doing.
right. All right. Well, you know what? I already got it. I got the message. It's cool.
It wasn't a shot at you. I'm just saying,
Shit, how it
if
wasn't a
you
shot?
literally answered the question and you say you wouldn't let your children be taught by a person
How it wasn't a
hold
shot?
on,
But how it
bro,
wasn't a shot? And you said
bro.
wine.
But bro, I
And
said
you know I
wine,
drink wine.
bro.
That's
I
all
said,
I drink is wine, bro. And then
bro, I'm
y'all
not,
say,
bro,
man, come on,
bro,
man.
and that's cool.
Y'all
That's
clowning.
cool.
It's all
Oh, but
right.
that's
Y'all
cool. But
clowning, bro. It's all right.
I'm not
It's all
saying
right.
you
It's
are.
all right. It's all right. It's all right.
You can take it the way you want to
I'm
take it.
taking it how I'm
Telling
taking
you,
it.
I'm not
Period.
giving it to you that way. So, and I
Period.
explained myself already. So
It's
I'm not
all
gonna
right.
say I'm not gonna continue to explain it and to tell you that I'm not giving a shot at you. That's why I asked that question.
All right,
Because
man.
if you're not going to let your children be taught a lecture under a person under the influence of what you're doing, then you doing the same thing, bro. You can't have it your way both. You can't
It
have
don't
it both
even matter.
way both times. In a lot of this sequence, you can't. It seems like you want your way every way, and it's not. You can't do that.
Well, I'll put anybody like this. Most of my videos I've done, anybody learned anything from me, 9 times out of 10, I'll drink a wine. So miscant all that shit and unsubscribe for me and don't watch my videos no more because I was under wine. You can't learn from a teacher that been drinking wine. That's what you saying?
Wow. Nah, that ain't what he's saying at all. No.
Thank you.
He didn't say that at all, bro. I don't even know. I don't even know how you got that out of what he just said. But
You want to know why?
Exactly.
Check this out. You want to know why?
I
was
brung up
pleased.
wine because of how aggressive you've been all night, the way you've been performing. That's why I brung up wine, brother. That's why I brung up wine, brother.
But why bring up wine? That's the point. Why bring it up?
Aggressive.
But why bring it up? Why bring it up? But why bring it up?
I just said I brung it up because you've been aggressive all night, even from Sir Drop's channel. You was aggressive. That's why I brung it up. And I know you have builds, and I know we build when you drunk wine and you was less aggressive. I'm not talking about that because I don't normally see the whole aggressive side. But when I'm starting to see now is the aggressive side. And I'm just pointing that out. Like you're a little bit more aggressive. So, and I'm not saying it's the fact that you're drinking wine. Maybe you had a little bit too much wine. I don't know. It's not that. It's the way your performance is. And I see what's taking its toll on your performance from my months building with you, brother.
It's intervention now, huh?
Man, it's all love, bro. It's all love. I'm just saying, I'm looking at you.
It ain't
I'm
nothing
looking
but
at
a couple glasses of grapes, man.
I'm looking at
It
you.
ain't down.
Right.
Just a couple glasses of grapes. I know people that do worse than this, man. I just do a couple glasses of grapes, man.
Exactly. And those people that's doing worse than you, they will never be up here teaching.
And listen, I'm gonna tell you like this, hold on, Chris. And I'm gonna tell you like this. I deserve it because I work hard every day. I take care of my family. I take care of my kids. I make sure everything's straight. I got a housewife. She don't have to work. You understand? Because I take care of home. I deserve a couple glasses of wine every night when I get home. You know what I'm saying? I'm not no simp ass nigga out here just doing stupid shit, getting fucked up, not giving a fuck about his family. I take care of my family and my kids. This is what I do. What I do when I get on these panels, I try to come and bring information. You know what I'm saying? And this is a way that I can communicate with people outside of my household. My wife don't even want me to get on YouTube and do this panel shit because she know how I am. She know I'm passionate about what I do.
We know how you is too, and you keep bringing it back to the information. That's not the problem. That's not the problem. We love the information. We love no. How you're performing tonight was the problem.
The thing is, and this is what I believe, and this is what I firmly believe. Young B, Will B, or any other young cat. I ain't come on you and Godbody like this because y'all came with a certain swag. You know, y'all didn't come trying to juggle sides or trying to, you know, I just watched the way the brother moved. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I think that might be for a different panel or a different conversation, but when he started coming at me, like, I just got on the defensive because I watched the way he moved. You know what I'm saying? So I had to come on him a certain type of way. I didn't come on anybody else that way besides Yahweh and Huey P when he came on me disrespectful. That's the only time I came aggressive. And anybody that's in the chat that know me, know that's the only time I came out of character on anybody, on anybody's channel. And the reason why I did it because I was trying to teach him something. You know what I'm saying? It's not about what you know. It's about how you. It's about how you use it. You can tell me anything, but based on how you move, you're not using it. I use everything I teach in real life, in real time. I make shit happen in real life. I manifest shit. And
But you brought up the bicycle situation, and that relates to what happened with you and Will B tonight, and that wasn't a perfect description. I mean, that was a perfect example of you bringing that up. So when you say you use that within your life, now I'm looking to see how did you use that in this situation?
How I use that in this situation? Because I'm up here like, I'm still trying to tell him, or really pretty much like trying to talk to him about, and he's still like, he's still coming at me, and somebody else trying to talk, and he butting in with them, and I'm like, then I'm like, you know what? Why is water wet? That what started it all. When I was like, why is water wet? And then he was like, well, he gonna ask me an elementary question. And then he started asking me a question that took 3-4 minutes. You said you was gonna ask me an elementary question. So now, okay, you trying to assault my intelligence. So now I gotta come at you. That's what that was about. It was pretty much an ego battle that really was between me and him. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know everybody took it like I was trying to clown my man. He
You,
was trying to clown me. He
I
was trying
mean,
to clown me. And
nah, bro.
everybody see he was
I
trying to
don't.
clown me.
I don't know, cause when the way you was responding to him, how saying he's a lower level and all this other stuff,
Yeah.
he wasn't.
At that point he was.
But he
At
wasn't
that point he
saying.
was.
But he wasn't saying that to you. He wasn't throwing insults and
It,
saying you
I
was this,
know.
you was that. You see what I'm saying? And that's what we're
Thing is,
talking. No, bro. This is what.
but
That's what
listen,
we're talking about.
do you
You wasn't
understand?
using the whole bike in basically with the whole bike example. When he fell, you kept beating him down.
But this is the thing.
You didn't let him just fall for himself and learn and wait to come to you and say, hey, can you help me with this now that I've learned my lesson? You didn't let him
did he ever
fall.
do that? But
You
did he
didn't.
ever? He
Oh
wouldn't
my
have never done that, and he still didn't do that, and he
no,
wouldn't have never done that. The only
bro.
thing he would have
No,
done was kept arguing with me about his point.
Bro, but that's the thing. That's the kid on the bike. He's the kid on the bike. He's going
All
to
right,
do
man.
that
All
so he can,
right.
so because he
Okay.
thinks he knows how to ride the bike.
All
That's
right.
him.
All
So
right.
when
You
he
right.
fall, so when
You
he
right.
fall, you allow him to fall. You allow him to come back to you.
You
And
right.
now he can accept your teachings. He can accept what you're saying now because he's learned his lesson. You didn't
You
allow
right.
him to learn his lesson. When he
You
fell,
right.
you continued to beat him down. So he didn't learn any lesson. Reasons why he's not here.
You right. And that's cool. I'm cool with that. I'm all right with that. I don't need that type of student. I don't. I don't need
Right.
if I'm a
But
teacher,
then
I
how
don't
you
need
how
that type of
but
student.
then
I don't. I don't.
okay, but
I
now
don't.
you're having it both ways. Now you're having it that way, but then before earlier you're saying
I'm
you're
good.
trying to progress the movement. You're trying to get us to a consciousness. You're trying to get us somewhere.
But
You
at the,
can't
at the,
think.
at
You
the
can't have
same,
that mentality. You can't
yes,
have that
you
mentality.
can.
What you're saying,
That's
people, and you're saying that in the first sense.
everybody can't
You
have
see
it.
what I'm saying? You can't have it both ways.
Exactly.
If you want to forward our consciousness and our thinking, then you have to learn that patience to
So
help
listen.
us forward the consciousness.
Now listen, Chris. Now, Christian, I want you to listen to this very close, and I want everybody to hear this. That's in the chat. You can't beat a dead horse, okay? And you can't make that motherfucker go to the water if they won't drink. So at this point, I'm only trying to vibrate with people that's on the same frequency, and I've been saying this for the last month and a half. And I'm not here to debate. I'm not here to argue, and I'm not here to go back and forth with nobody. And I'm not trying to convince nobody or get nobody to sway nobody to my belief. The only thing I'm here to do is bring information. That's it. That's all. I never said I was a teacher. You know what I'm saying? I never claimed myself to be a teacher. I'm here to counsel and guide. That's it. If I can help, I'm here to help. If I can guide you or be some pointers on what you're trying to do, that's what I'm here to do. But I'm not here to be no leader. I'm not here to be no teacher. I'm not here to be none of that. Don't even pump me up to be that shit. I don't even want that responsibility. I don't.
But you
I'm
claimed
here.
you knew
But
more than him, so you took that responsibility.
Listen. But at the same time, I can learn. But
You
listen,
can't
but
have
listen,
it
but
both
listen, but
ways,
no.
bro.
It's not having. It's not having
Took
it both ways.
You
No,
took
listen,
the responsibility of the
Cypher.
teacher.
No,
You took the
Cypher.
responsibility of the teacher, bro.
No. No, I never did. I never took that responsibility. That
You
was
said
given to
you
me.
knew more than him, and you were giving him the information. So you stepped in the role as a teacher, brother.
No, did I ever say I was his teacher?
You
Did
don't
I
have
ever
to
say
say
that?
that to teach
I
someone
never
or give
said
information.
no. See this is what I'm saying, and this what I think is our problem as a people. We look for teachers, and we don't want to teach ourselves. We just don't want to take the information and research for ourselves and learn on our own. We want somebody else to give us information when we can be our own teachers. Being the best master teacher is being the best master student.
Oh
And
my
he said, hold on,
now
and-
you
and-
just
and-
rated
Come on,
it
bro.
yourself.
You doing
Man,
too
bro,
much.
man,
First you
man,
man,
first you
y'all-
say
y'all-
Yeah,
it
come
seems
on,
like
bro.
y'all want it
Like-
y'all
like-
way.
you can't
You
Y'all
just
want
ran
to take
into
y'all
yourself,
way.
bro.
Hey,
don't
look,
say like come on, bro. Don't say you can't
Yeah,
you
you
get
just ran
someone
into
to
yourself.
water, but you can't make them drink. But we're still talking about the situation. You were still making him drink.
Yeah.
how was
You
I
don't
making him drink
understand. You
anything?
don't see that, and we're trying
How?
to tell you
How?
still was trying to make him drink because you were
How?
still arguing. You were still arguing the information back and forth. You didn't
What
see to where
information?
you already gave the information at
Yeah,
that
right.
point.
Now listen to what you just
at the point
said.
when he
I already
didn't-
gave. Listen,
At that
hold
point
on,
where
Chris.
he didn't, at the point where he didn't receive the information and you knew that, then it was no sense of arguing back and forth. Now you're sitting here trying to make him drink the water.
Like I said, you know what? I think this is just gonna be continuously argumentative. I don't want us to, go that far into it any longer. You know what I'm saying, bro? Because
This is just like the Huey P situation. We was trying to get him.
I know, and that's what I'm trying. That's what I'm trying to stop.
I'm giving the example. So let me give the example. In my sense of what I was saying, we was trying to get Huey P to see what Yahweh was doing. We're trying to get you to see what you're doing, and you're not understanding. This is multiple people, not just me, brother. Multiple people. We're trying to just get you to see what the bigger underlying problem of what you did, and it's not the information.
And you know what I do?
You're not listening. You're arguing. You're arguing against this.
No.
2 hours later, you're still fighting.
You know what I did though, Chris? I said I learned from the shit, and I left it alone, and I meant no malice or no harm to that brother. The only thing I was trying to do was teach him something. I didn't say that. What I said was right or what I said was wrong or none of that. I didn't say that. So we can't equate that to a Huey P situation because I fell back. And if the brothers still want to talk to me, I'll give them my number and we can have a conversation on the telephone and we can talk personally. It ain't no Huey P situation with me. When the Yahweh, that's something totally motherfucking different. That's totally different.
Now you're switching the examples.
No, I'm just saying it's totally different.
I didn't say it's the whole Huey P situation.
No, I'm just saying it's totally different. This ain't no Huey P Yahweh situation.
I brung an example out of the situation to highlight what you're not understanding. Of multiple people is telling you the same thing.
This what y'all don't. I get what y'all saying, and I don't.
Then why are we still talking about this?
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Why are we still talking about it?
You keep arguing what we're saying. You're still defending yourself. You're still justifying what you're saying. That's why we're still here.
Y'all the ones still talking about it, not me. Y'all still
yes, you are. You're justifying yourself. You've been doing it the whole time. We can rewind the whole 2 hours. You've been justifying yourself the whole time, brother.
Well, of course, I'm gonna do that. Of course, I'm gonna do that because I'm
so how are you gonna agree and then still do that? You can't have your ways all the way. Like you can't play both sides of the ball. If you understood it, then let's take it and move on and go to something different.
Listen, hold on, wait a minute.
Because you
don't justify yourself all night, man. Y'all said everything about me all motherfucking night, bro. And I ain't saying shit. I've been taking all this shit all night, bro.
You've been talking the whole night. Hey, what are you talking about? You ain't saying shit. You've been talking the whole night.
Of course I'm gonna do that, cause y'all still talking to me about it. Of course
you're
I'm
just defending it. You don't understand. Every time you grab the mic, you even if you say you understand it and everything, you will still turn around and flip it to the information and what we don't understand. And we're telling you we understand that.
I got that part, Chris. I already got that part. Y'all not hearing what I'm saying.
We telling you we do. We are telling you we do. We all did. We all said we did.
All right.
And you're still telling us that we don't. You are the one that's justifying yourself. We're still saying the same thing. Multiple people is telling you the same
Okay,
thing,
well I'm
bro.
wrong. Okay, well I'm wrong. I'm wrong what I'm done. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna fall back for a while. I'm through. I love y'all. Love, peace, and light. Dr. Cast, primordial beings. Y'all be easy, man. I'm out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Peace. I don't
Yeah.
know, man. Like if I'm an alcoholic and my friends are telling me, yo, every time you drink, you acting belligerent, you acting crazy, and I'm fighting them back and forth like no, nah, da, da. And all these other people is still telling me at some point I'm gonna have to believe that.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm saying, and that's why I brung up the Huey P situation. It wasn't saying this whole situation was parallel to this. No, it was the fact that multiple people is trying to get you to see something, and you're still justifying your fact, your point, like you're right. And
Mm-hmm.
you're saying what we don't understand when we telling you that's what we understand, but you're not understanding the majority.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where the wine takes its place. That's
Yep.
why I brung up wine. We'd already know how wine and anything affects us. We know this, and we can't even admit that. If we can't admit that, then we can't even really admit to the real underlying problem that we have with our own self.
Mm-hmm.
And
And
I mean, like I'm speaking out of love. It's like I'm not speaking like to keep going back and forth with the brother. It has nothing to do with that. But it's like, bro, you can rewind the video yourself and see your display, see how you perform. Your perform was not really how we really see Noon. Go ahead, bro.
yeah, I was gonna say that, hopefully, I think, New he's a real intelligent bro. I think that, we just had like some kind of misunderstanding. But I think that, he'll listen to the stream back and he'll be like, oh, okay, I heard what they said. You know what I'm saying? I think he'll come around because I think it was pretty clear what you were saying, and I think it was pretty clear what he was saying. But I think that eventually he'll listen back, like I said, and he'll get it. I think he'll come around because he
Yeah.
kept defending it. We
Yeah.
telling you, okay, bro, this is what's happening. And he like, I apologize for it. And then he say, but y'all not
Right.
hearing me. And you like,
Uh-huh.
okay, bro, we hear you, but this is what we saying. Okay, yeah, but y'all not hearing me. So that's why I said I think he'll come back around, man. I love New, man. The brother come with a lot of information, very intelligent. And I just think that, sometimes it take a little time. I know it do for me. You know what I'm saying? I get belligerent and you know what I'm saying? I get like that and then I calm down, I check myself and I say, okay, well, you know what? I was wrong. And then I'll come back and say, hey, bro, you know what? I apologize for that. I listened to the stream or I checked myself and this is what I came up with. So I think he'll be all right. Nuke gonna be all right.
Yeah.
He gonna be all right.
Excuse me. Yeah, he gonna be
Yeah.
all right.
Yeah. He a good dude, man. But with Will B, my whole point of perspective about that, I just want to say this before you close it out. Um, I think that the brother is very intelligent. I think that he got a lot of points. And me personally, I don't put an age on wisdom. That's like a pet peeve for me. I never put an age on wisdom. You know what I'm saying? Because I got a grandson that's 18 months and I learn from him. I watch him and I'm like, now how the hell you know how to do that? You know what I'm saying? So
Mm.
I never put an age on wisdom. I always have a listening ear. And I try my best not to attack people. I try my best to listen and then either add a comment or ask a question. So if I attack Noon, I want to apologize to him right now, because I that wasn't my intention to attack him. My intention was to try to dissolve the situation. My intent was to try to say, okay, well, don't say what you know about this man if you haven't asked him. It's real easy to just ask a man, what do you think about this? Now, once he tell you, then you know. But if he don't tell you, all you doing is formulating your own opinion. That's just how I feel about it. Because I can say, oh, Will be wrong. He want acceptance. He want this. He jump from panel to panel. See, I can say that all day. But that's me saying it. Now let me ask Will, hey, bro, what you doing? Why you jumping from panel to panel? Why you think that? And once he tell me, now I know because I've heard it from him. So it doesn't matter what I think now, because what I think doesn't matter. What matters is I had my opinion and then I asked him about it and he told me. So now I can say that's a fact. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just like you, Chris Cyphers, I can ask you, I can say what I want about Chris. But then when I come to Chris and I ask him about it, now he's going to tell me. So now I can say, okay, that's what it is. Well, how you know that, Cook? Well, I asked the man and he told me. So if you got a problem with what I'm saying, ask him, because he the one that told me. I ain't got to form no opinion about what he think. He told me what his view was. So I don't need to form my own opinion. I had a question about him and he answered it. So now that's a fact. You know what I mean? So I just look at Will B when I hear him on the panels. I look at a young brother with a lot of information, and he's just trying to ask questions, and he's just trying to figure out, whatever he's trying to figure out, that's what he's doing. So I never attack him. You know what I'm saying? I ask him a few questions, and I say, well, why you think that? And then I give my opinion, but I ain't gonna attack him. The only time you would really see Brother Cook attacking somebody is if most of the time when you see me attack somebody, it'll be according to my secret society, my Freemason shit. And then somebody be telling me, well, y'all do this and y'all do that. So they're attacking me with what they think they know. So I'm telling them, no, you don't know that because you're not in it. If you want to know, ask me and I'll tell you. Then you'll know because I'm in it. You know what I'm saying? It's like if you drive in a car, you driving this car. You know how to drive it. You got a driver's license. You controlling the wheel. You controlling how fast you go. You controlling when it stops. You controlling that car. If I'm standing outside the car, how the hell am I going to tell you what you doing? I ain't sitting in there with you. I don't have no driver license. I ain't did none of this shit. So how am I going to tell you what you doing? So then I'll go on the attack. And even then, I find myself on the wrong side because I'm like, I didn't have to attack him. I could have just built with him. And that's what I was trying to tell Noon when he brought up the what me and Squid went through. We went through what we went through. We supposed to have went through that. Never mind that part. Pay attention to the outcome. Don't look at me where I am right now. Look at where I am right here. You know what I'm saying? And the point of the thing is, me and him came together. I apologized to him. He apologized to me. And we made good on it. That's how I look at it. I look at the end result. I don't always look at what a person going through. I look at what they trying to get to and where they end up at. Because I can very well say, well, shit, Chris Cyphers, nigga, you was a goddamn thief. You was a murderer. You was a burglar. You did all that shit, nigga, when you was young. And okay, what? You got a house now? You married now? You got kids now, nigga? What? You think you better? No. That's not how to look at it. The way to look at it is you went through all of that to get to where you are. You went through all that to get to where you are. There's a lesson to be learned in what you did. Yeah, you was a felon. Yeah, you did bad shit. Yeah, you hurt a lot of people. But you learned from that. And because you went through that, now you married to your wife. Now you raising up your children. Now you doing the right thing because you done already did the wrong thing. So now you doing the right thing. So who am I to judge you on the wrong thing? Fuck judging you on the wrong thing. Fuck judging you at all. Let me look at the person I'm standing in front of now. Let me look at the person that is trying to do something good. Doesn't matter what you did yesterday. What matters is what you're doing right now. You know what I mean? And that's just how I look at it. I think that Nuntha B, all right, man. He a good brother, and Will B is a good brother. You know, he says Noon say that he's not a phenom. I think he is because I've been where he was. I was hard headed. You know, I didn't want to listen to my elders because I thought I knew it all. But little did I know they was dropping seeds on me. They was dropping seeds. I didn't know that it was seeds, but they knew. So they were dropping seeds in my life. Whole time I'm doing dumb shit, they dropping seeds. And then once I got to that point where I'm like, I'm sick of this dumb shit. Now all those seeds start to grow in the trees. All them seeds start turning to green grass. All them seeds start, manifesting in my life. Because I heard them. I just didn't want to listen to them. I heard everything they said. I just didn't want to do it. So once I reached that point of relevance, I'm like, okay, now all that shit come into play. And that's all I wanted to say, man. I think this was a good ass bill. I think that even though we might have had somewhat of a disagreement or whatever, I think that at the end of the day, if it's ever such a thing as the end of the day, at the end of the day, I think that, we'll all reflect on what was talked about, and then we'll come together. I think we'll all come back together because I'm not giving up on it. Just like with Yahweh and Huey P, I'm not giving up on them. Like when they were going through all that beef with Sir Drop and everybody, I ain't giving up on them. I'm not giving up on them. I'm gonna still stand on. We all gonna come back together and build. We all gonna grow these channels. You know what I'm saying? We gonna grow these channels. Cause this Smoker Lounge, this shit is fire. God by the Sean channel, that shit fire. Nikki C channel fire. Huey P channel fire. You know what I'm saying? New Chevy channel fire. These channels are fire, man. And I'm gonna stand on that because that's what I believe in. I believe that we all gonna come together, man. And before you know it, niggas ain't even gonna want to get paid. Man, I ain't coming this shit to get paid, but you get paid because we all together. You know what I'm saying? I think that it's gonna get so big to where we gonna start getting money and we gonna start connecting and we gonna start doing shit on a bigger level. I stand on that because I believe that that's what we're gonna do. I think that that's part of building. You know what I'm saying? It's sometimes you gotta tear the building down, tear that whole building down, and then build it back up. Cause that building wasn't nothing but 10 stories. Tear that shit down and put 20 stories on it. That building wasn't nothing but 20 stories. Tear that shit down and put 50 stories on it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Noon's back up here. Let him get the mic real quick. What's good, bro?
Not much, man. I just wanted to jump back up here and say, to all the members in the chat and to the panel, I was a little out of character earlier. You know what I'm saying? But there's no buts at the end of the day. I have a responsibility to the younger generation, and I should hold myself to a higher regard than that. And listening to what Bro Cook and bro Cypher was talking about and reading the chat, I feel a little embarrassed and I'm ashamed
I
of
don't
myself.
even hear Chris.
Huh?
I don't hear. He talking?
Yeah, he is talking. Hold on. I'm a dip you out and put you back in.
Okay.
And I'm a bit ashamed of myself, you know what I'm saying, based upon the way I acted. And I should hold myself in a higher regard. Not as a teacher, but as a man, you know what I'm saying? And I see that how people view me,
No
you know what
shit.
I'm
I
saying?
still don't hear.
I never view
Hey,
myself
drop
as a
drop the
teacher.
link again, Chris. I'm gonna come back on.
And I never view myself as a leader, and I never view myself as somebody like that. I just like to do my research, bring information to the people, and build with people that's on the same frequency I'm with. You know, whether you agree with me or not, information is information. And if I offended anybody, or if I came left on anybody, know that I apologize from the deepest sentiment of my heart. And I hope that y'all receive this vibration as genuine. And I hope that y'all understand that I didn't mean to come subversive or come hard at Brother Will Be like that. I just wanted him to understand that you know, it's those of us that's out here that, especially brothers like me, that really do the work, and we here to help you if you willing to be helped. You know what I'm saying? And what I learned a lot on a lot of these channels, and I think that's why I took it that type of way, is that everybody is debative when it comes to information, and that's cool. You know what I'm saying? But do your research and come to your own understanding, and then there's no questioning anything, and that's why I respect the sisters like Nikki C and This Beach is Better, because they stand on their shit, and it's not a debate with their information. You know what I'm saying? I just wish that us as men learn how to carry ourselves to that type of caliber, and I think that's on me. You know what I'm saying? I think I should hold myself and put myself as an example, and I always try to do that. You know, and I don't want nobody to think that I'm an asshole. You know what I'm saying? I really try to, be an upstanding brother and bring information to the people, make sure that we in the know about what's going on in the world rather than what's going on in the hood. And with that being said, man, I love y'all, man. I just had to come back and say that. You know, I don't want y'all to think I'm an asshole and I'm just combative and I drink a couple glasses of wine and I want to fight. You know what I'm saying? No, it ain't that, man. It's just I'm passionate about what I do. And I change lives with the information I have. You know, I talk to a lot of people. You know, I just don't talk to people on YouTube. I mean, I talk to a lot of people, and I give a lot of advice, information, consultations, spiritual or otherwise, to get people through this shit we going through, and I just try to give my light to people. And sometimes that light be darkness. And darkness is the most condensed form of light. And we have to understand that. And I'm gonna let you have it, Cypher. Thank you, bro.
No problem, man. Your apology is accepted as well. You know, I'm always openly acceptive of a any person, admitting they're wrong. It didn't take you anything you said offensive or anything. He's probably took what you said offensive, but I don't take anything you said offensive or anything, or felt like you came out, or that way. I mean, you good, we're not brand new to this, it's not the first rodeo. um and you don't need to be baptized to be forgiven, so um hey, things happen, mistakes happen, it's all about the build up after. So, appreciate you coming back on.
No doubt. I just wanted to shoot that out there to the chat. You know what I'm saying, to the panel. You know what I'm saying. If y'all know me, y'all know me. You know what I'm saying. And if y'all look at me a different type of light, that's fine. That's cool. You know what I'm saying. I respect it. But this still the brother Chevy. Ain't nothing gonna change about me. It's all still love, peace, and light, darkness, chaos, and primordial being. It's always a gray area. Y'all be safe. Love your family. Connect with those that y'all haven't connected with, and be the greater part of yourselves. You know, and be you. Be the truest part of yourself. Sometimes we make mistakes. Just be man or woman enough to say y'all made a mistake. You know what I'm saying? And y'all was wrong. In this point, I believe I was wrong. So it is what it is. I had to sleep on it and wake up and it's a new day. But
Right.
y'all cool, man. Y'all my family, man. I appreciate y'all, man. Y'all just don't know.
We appreciate
Uh,
you too, man.
no doubt, man. Know how I feel is here. Y'all be easy. I'm about to lay it down.
Yes, sir. Peace and love, man.
No doubt.
That's what's up. What's good, Aaron? Hop in. Um, what happened? Well, we was on Sir Drop's channel, and well, at the time where I came in, it was a bit of a little
Okay,
back
they
and
really don't
forth
want me to
match
say nothing because I can't hear shit.
between Will and Nunith on some information, and will be I'm not guessing. Either for sure he didn't have any substantial evidence to back whatever he was saying up, and that creates a whole little bit of chaos. And then Sir Drop kind of didn't want that energy over there, so we kind of brung it over here. And I kind of like wanted them to come over here to have a chance to have their arguments and put up their information if they do have information, stating whatever they're trying to argue. But it kind of just turned into the whole back and forth thing. And we're just trying to just try to shaping up both the brothers in a way of how this could be just a better build of just giving information, or just between teacher and student. And that's basically it. But there's no love lost, no hard feelings to any one of the brothers. We appreciate both the brothers coming through over here on the Smokers Lounge, and everybody else. So well, that's pretty much what was going on. Beach is crazy. Oh man, I love that girl. I love her.
What a great day today was.
Yeah, this is a great day. We had two dope live builds today on the Smokers Lounge. Thanks to you guys as well, and you gals. Appreciate all you. Thanks for the fam. Appreciate the donations earlier and everything else. No, I'm not ending, just throwing out my appreciations as usual. Um, because this channel is with, it's about us, so I want you to know that you're a part of it as well.
You deserve it, man. You work hard and you're setting a standard and you can see people following it. Like everybody sees, like the way you control it and moderate it, like it is so beneficial. They're all copycatting it.
Right.
Like that's powerful.
Hey, you gotta set the standards. You gotta set bars. Don't let them set you.
Yep. Either leading or you're following.
hmm And I mean, this is what we've grown. We've grown together as a collective. So that's even just more organic than anything.
Oh yeah. People that don't know nothing about it are always constantly amazed. Like, what are you doing? I'm like, oh, we're just chatting. And like, how many people watch mine? Like, I don't know, 30 something. They're like, what? Really? I'm like, yeah, dude. People all around America, all around the world.
Right.
They ain't stopping us.
Right. And we got like 14, 15 people watching. Hit that like button if y'all haven't. For all the new people, hit that subscribe. Hit that sub button. Make sure you hit that bell to know when we all live to have another discussion.
Catch you that shit on the forehead.
And if you can, share the live. I appreciate everyone who shares it. But yeah, it's pretty dope. What's going on tonight other than the previous discussion?
Yeah.
What's going on, Cook?
Cook. Spirits got him.
Oh, is he having technical difficulties? Bro, Cook. Yeah, he said in the chat he having some technical difficulties.
Did you jump out and reload? It's still showing his icon.
Right. Oh yeah, he said, man, I couldn't hear nothing. Damn. Yeah. That's crazy. I mean,
Come up,
that's why I be telling people, man, you got some information and you're the person with the mic, just make sure you've done that research. 'Cause people's gonna come after you regardless.
Your own
And
people will come after you. How much more so is someone that don't agree with you, don't like you? They're gonna tear into you even more fiercely.
right. That part.
There's tough love though, and then there's a little bit too tough love. It's just a fine line,
Mm-hmm.
and everybody learns it their own way. Like I think Nunes learned it, and that'll probably be the last time you see him beating down anybody.
Right. And I just think people just we're at a point as an economy, and I would just like to say as an economy where we're tired of being misled or giving false information or what fake news. And I think that's a big stem from that. That's where a lot of problem create, because a lot of people I obviously don't feel as if maybe their information is not correct, or they're hearing so much of other stuff that's going on with pertaining to whatever information they're looking at, and it's just misguiding them. It's giving this sense of loss, or uncertainty. So when people hop on panels, exchanging information, and something comes up, then that's a whole gaggle fuck right there, just waiting to happen.
Yeah, like if you've read something and you're not completely sure or didn't completely understand it, that's fine to me. Like bring it up and just say, but let me know. Like, hey, I read a couple articles, so I'm kind of understand it, but I'm not like an expert on it. So that way, like if you have the right frame of understanding, it usually doesn't go too bad. no matter what topic you're discussing.
Right.
Just got to have some kind of parameters to work in.
Right.
Like if you don't, then miscommunication happens, and it's so quick to derail any good product of conversation.
Yeah, it's kind of just what it really boils down to, just a little miscommunication.
Exactly.
You know.
If you really go back and read what they were saying when they typed it, it's like, okay, I can see the sense in that. I just want to know, if you're going to pull out that book, show me in that book where you got it so I can look it up for myself and make sure what you're saying, bears out with what I read. That's all. It's just a comparative perspective thing to me. It's not even about right and wrong on some issues, because you're always going to have your perspective based on your experiences and circumstances and so forth.
And see what DCIM, he just broke it. I can't even follow that up. You know what I'm saying? Like I can't even follow that up, because the last part he said is it really all boils. It's no right or wrong. It really all boils down to how somebody perceive it. So like if you telling somebody, oh, you young, or if you telling somebody whatever you want to say, if you telling them that you can't hear them, then it's easy for that person to think that you telling them that they're wrong about the way that they're thinking. You know what I'm saying? And it's not about telling somebody that they're wrong, even though you don't disagree with them. That's a build. That's a build right there. You said something that I don't agree with. Okay, tell me why you said it, and I'm gonna tell you why I disagree. So now let's build. You bring your information, whether it come from a book or whether it come from yourself. I bring my information, whether it come from a book or whether it come from myself. And then we build. We build. I learn something from you. You learn something from me. And then we keep it going. Even if we arguing a little bit, we going back and forth a little bit, we both gonna learn something. Because every time new come on the panel, I promise you, every time that dude say something, I learn something. I promise you that. Every time we'll be on here asking these questions, I'll be like, damn, I never would have thought. Like, you know what I'm saying? Some of the stuff he asked, I'd be like, no, I would have never thought that shit. So I learned something from him. I learned something from all y'all because I listen. Now, I may not agree with it, and I'm going to ask you, well, where did you get that from? And I think that the problem tonight is, what I saw is, me personally, what I saw is, well, that's how you look at it. But I'm over here. So because I'm over here, I can't see where you are. Now, from the way I move personally, that's just me, Brother Cook talking. From the way I move, I don't move that way. I'm not gonna tell you that because you moving that way that is wrong. But what I am gonna try to point out to you is, can you see what you're doing? Can you see how he don't understand? That's what I'm gonna try to get to you. I'm not gonna say that what you're doing is wrong. I'm just gonna say, well, can you see that he not understanding what you're doing? So because he don't understand what you're doing, to him, it's gonna be wrong. To him, you're not helping him. And the point of it is for us to build. The point of it is for us to get something out of it. You know what I'm saying? That's all. That's all I come from. You know what I'm saying? That's. And at the end of the day, even if we don't come across that, and I'm gonna bring this up, just like with me and Squid, we bump heads. We bump heads hard. But guess what though? At the end of the day, we said to each other, I fucks with you, you fucks with me, and we gonna keep it moving. That's what it's about. That's what it's about. Coming to that common ground.
Facts.
I'm not gonna tell Squid, man, nigga, what you saying is bullshit. I'm not finna tell that man that. And he not finna say, Cook, what you saying is bullshit. He ain't finna tell me that. And even if he do, that's where it's gonna bump. But at the end of the day, we gonna come back together. We gonna squash that shit, and we gonna keep it moving. We gonna keep building, and people learn from it. People that's listening. Did you hear Noom? Noom was like, hell yeah, I heard what y'all were talking about. I heard what y'all. Somebody learned something from that. They got something out of our bullshit. They got something out of it. You know what I'm saying? And that's the building part. And that's all I had to say. I'm glad I got back on shit. It wouldn't let me back on for a bit. Yeah, but I really enjoy this shit, man. I like this kind of shit, man. When people come from all different type of perspectives and they say they point of view, you know what I'm saying? And we try to get them, hey, look, bro, you know, we hear you, but they don't. And trying to get them to see, you know, that what they saying is facts. Fact, what you saying, but they not getting it. So let us tell you, we agree with what you saying, but they not getting it. So try to make them understand. You know what I mean? Try to figure out, you know, try to make them understand a little bit. So that's all I had to say, man.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Yeah, we about to close out. This is a pretty dope, tough build. Appreciate everybody that was a part of it. Thank you, Bro Cook, for coming up here and giving your light as usual. Very much appreciated. Same to you, This I Am.
Always a pleasure.
And everybody else in the panel, and everybody else in the chat, and everybody else who came up in the panel earlier. Mainly I just want to push respect and respecting each other more and allowing us to even respect ourselves, listen to ourselves, do these things with ourselves so we can, project them on each other, treat people like you want to be treated, sometimes we might have to give, a big bro a little shove, a little push, a little punch. But hey, sometimes the big bros need a punch too. See what I'm saying? It's all love. Is no hate or nothing, but it's like, hey, understand when family is telling you, hey, you wrong, you wrong. And at the end of the day, it's all love. And, I appreciate Nuna coming back here and apologizing and admitting where he made his mistake at. That's has to do with a lot of with being a man. So, I appreciate that. And we all can learn from this in many ways. I want everybody to have a wait, hold on. Well, This I Am, do you have any last words in concluding and Bro Cook?
Yeah, go ahead, DCIM. You want to go first? I'll go last. Is he talking?
This. This I Am.
Oh, there you go.
Oh yeah,
yeah. I think my ear hit the thing. Oh no, I was gonna say like Cook did it pretty good. Like you catch more flies with honey than vinegar. And tonight we all had a chance to look and witness and sharpen our skills and see why it's important to be on point with the information. Like God Body Show, if you really want to sharpen your skills, jump in there because you say anything, he wants a link quick. And like that really gets you back into your research to where you can recall it and That's why I don't sweat it, man. People want to see a link, I'll give you a link. I'll give you 20 links. It's not hard, just make sure you know them and read and understand it, and we'll all get there. And we'll all get there together. And that'll be the best part. Like, we'll all reach the same understandings at the same time. Definitely a great build tonight. I'm looking for the next one. Anybody that didn't come through, much love and respect. I hope to see you guys next time. Everybody that ran, don't run too far. It's only 12:30, so it's time to smoke.
Exactly. It's actually 1, 2, 3, 4 now. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like that 5.
Yeah, that was dope. That was dope. That was dope what D Sams just said, and I don't really even have that much to follow up on that. But I guess what I'll say is shout out to Chris Cyphers, for another good smokers lounge. I can't wait to see this shit blow the fuck up. Like, I can't wait to just sit back in the cut. You know what I'm saying? When I log in and it's like 800 people watching. You know what I'm saying? I can't wait till that shit happen, bro. Like, seriously, bro. I know it's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? I know it's gonna happen. I know it's gonna happen. Niggas say, well, don't think you know. Well, I'm telling you, I know this shit gonna happen because it's too real. It's too dope. It's gotta pop off. It's like the first person that came up with crack. He probably didn't even know. He probably didn't even know that it was gonna pop off like it popped off.
Oh no, he knew. He knew.
Right. He probably did know. This shit gonna blow up. He had a vision. He said that this shit was gonna blow up. You know what I'm saying? So I think that this shit gonna blow up the same way. So all I want to say is I love the fact that we can all come together, and even though we disagree, we can still come together. Because let me see what I want to say. Like somebody said, you can't make an omelet without breaking some eggs. You break the eggs and you make an omelet and everybody eat. I think that this how this shit is. We're going to break eggs, but at the end, it's going to be one big ass omelet and all of us going to sit down and eat. Some people like cheese on their omelet. Some people like ham. Whatever the fuck you like, we got that for you. So I appreciate this shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I just think we gonna get there. I'm standing on that. We gonna have a platform with goddamn Huey P on there, Nikki on there, Yahweh on there. Everybody gonna be on there, and we all gonna be building, and we gonna fuck up the whole stream. We gonna fuck everything up. It's gonna get so big to where ain't nobody else gonna be able to get a view, because all the views gonna be coming to that channel. Whatever channel we on, everybody gonna be there. And I'm gonna stand on that shit because I believe it. I believe in it. And I think that we're gonna be able to take this information and incorporate. It's gonna be so real to where people gonna put this shit in their life. It's gonna make your life better. It's gonna make you be able to treat your wife better, because we be on this motherfucker talking about sex. We be on this bitch talking about, well, what it took to get your wife is what it's gonna take to keep her. We talking about the freaky shit where you do this, you hit her from the back. We talk about all that. It's gonna be so powerful to where no matter what type of person you is, you're gonna want to hear this shit. And at the end of the day, you're gonna get something out of it. Much love to Noon. That's my bro. And I think that when me and Noon clash, it always be on some brain on brain kind of shit. It always be on some, hold up, nigga. Let me check you on that. And then he say, well, hold up, brother Cook. Let me check you on that. It always be on some good shit. It may sound like we fussing, but we not. We checking each other. Because it take a real man to check himself. It take a real man to say, I'm sorry. It take a real man to say, bro, you know what? You absolutely right. I fucked up. I heard you. Right. It take a real man to do that. And that's all I want to say, man. Peace to y'all, bros, man. This is good. I say the same shit every time. This the best bill I ever heard. You say the same shit, like this the best bill I done heard. Other than the last one. Strange. That strange magic, I'm gonna get her ass. Cause I was in the chat today. Get at her. So even if she ain't listening now, I know she gonna listen to it tomorrow. So strange magic, I'm gonna catch your ass on this panel, and then you gonna goddamn go 1-on-1. Cause I know who you really got a crush on. I know who you really got a crush on.
Ooh.
I know what you be talking about. And that's all I'm gonna say. I'm gonna leave that alone. I know who she really want. And that's all I gotta say. It ain't me, that's for sure. I know who she want. and the nigga that know what she want. So that's all I'm gonna say about that. But
damn,
that's all I'm gonna say about that. But strange, just because, like I said, I know she gonna be listening tomorrow. She gonna hear this shit, and she gonna be like, I'm gonna get that bro Cook. I'm gonna get his ass, But much love to her, man. Much love to God Body Shop. Much love to everybody that was in the chat. Red Squid showed up. That's my bro, and I don't give a fuck what kind of mishaps or what kind of misunderstanding him and I had. I fucks with that nigga. And if you go on his chats, you'll see me in there. If you go on some of the panels he had, you'll see me over there. Because I fought with him. I fought with him then, and I fought with him now. I don't hold no grudges against nobody. Because if I hold a grudge against you, that's fake. All that shit fake. I'm holding a grudge against myself. You know what I mean? And I got a lot of love for y'all, bros, man. Keep this shit going, Chris. Keep it going. I wish you could have a goddamn smoker lounge every night. I put this on my mama, I'll be there. And I'm gonna shut up, man, so you can go and go.
Shit, depending on how big this is, how big it gets, we might have to end up going on every night. So I just gotta prepare for it and make time. But when due time come, we'll know how to assess that.
Baby steps.
Yeah.
Level by level.
Right. With that being said, again, I appreciate every one of y'all, everybody who came on the panel, everybody who was in the chat, everybody who came just to watch, just to stop by. It doesn't matter. I appreciate your view. I appreciate the time you gave to check us out. I want everybody to be safe. Keep your loved ones close to you. Keep building. Keep the information circulating. And stand on your square. Be yourself. Respect yourself. Love yourself. Drink your water. Make sure you got everything you need to you need to survive. Don't blow your stimulus on stupid shit. At least be smart with it. But with that being said, peace and love to everybody. Have a great night. Have a great night's sleep. You already know how we end this.